I want hands-on with shipbuilding.
I like multi-tools in Deus Ex.
Right, like
Yeah. Hey, Deus Ex has some of the best hacking.
Yeah, yo, PC gaming.
Absolutely.
You showed JC Denton on that cover. You better have something, even if it's just like
You showed Doom Guy on that cover.
Yeah.
They
like,
got nothing.
just show me it in the like a trailer.
It was just PC All Stars.
I don't need any announcement. I just want to see it.
just like
Yeah.
We're starting with
all
the
like
one that
just said, like
RAM.
shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out Alex Vance. All right, moving on.
Look at all the RAM we got.
and the
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just celebrate the greats.
Yeah.
To the PC Gaming Show
You're gonna build a
2022.
PC, yeah.
I'm Day 9 still.
He looks like
one of your
such a
hosts,
dad.
Joined again by the amazing
Day9.
Mika Burton.
Oh, hey.
It's
While
so
we
jolly.
may look like elaborate Unreal Engine renders, we are here in the flesh, as is the hardware, bringing you the best and brightest in the world of PC gaming.
Over the next 2 hours, we are going to showcase a
2
metric ton
hours.
of killer upcoming PC games through world
Holy
premieres,
shit.
exclusive
Good lord.
interviews, and a few surprises
Yeah, they always
along
are
the way.
pretty long.
And you, the folks at home, might even be able to win yourself a fancy computer if you play
How
your
many
cards
minutes
right.
of Baldur's
And now you
Gate,
may remember the last time you saw me on
Not
the show.
enough.
Things ended quite literally explosively.
Actually,
there was a
I don't know that
robot
he's
who
seen
tried to
it.
destroy
hey, yeah,
the
no, Frank,
human
yeah.
race, electrocuted me. I
now.
think I died.
Definitely died.
Either way, I'm not
She's
really
usually
sure.
like
it
a
was standard
co-host,
robot
so
apocalyptic stuff.
even if she shows
just
up, I
minus
think
the
it's gonna be
overbearing
more
anime
like a
dad
quick
existential crises.
Yeah, well, actually, what happened to DevBot? Anyway, wasn't he supposed to come back for this show for,
Yeah.
like, Revenge of the DevBot?
Well, he's dead.
Oh.
We melted him down to try to make our own graphics cards since they're still hard to find, and
Oh.
I would say he's in a better place. But I played Cyberpunk 2077.
I feel like this is them
and
just
he's
being
not.
like, we got bored
That's
of doing
pretty
the story
dark for the
thing.
start of the show.
Or nostalgic.
Aw.
But none of that matters because the show actually took place in a parallel reality.
All right, so you're telling me there's actually a multiverse?
According to the writers who told me this 5 minutes before we went live, I am saying there's a multiverse.
All right.
We're now apparently on Earth 3, which
Ooh.
is not to be confused with E3 because this show is still happening.
Oh! Back as a part of this weekend full of celebrations of gaming by putting the spotlight on something near and dear to our hearts. PC gaming.
And so, without any further
Yeah, I think
ado,
she was on
it's time
E3
for my
stage
favorite
last
part.
year.
Rated M for mature.
Violence, blood, and gore.
Nudity.
Great way to start.
Yo, what? Modus, nice.
In the beginning, the world was subjugated
Buster
by
sword?
Broad shoulder.
endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world.
That is the Buster Sword.
That is straight up the Buster.
Yeah.
Like,
Materia
dude,
slots.
dude. Wearing its inspiration on
Hurry
the
up and
sleeve.
show me the isometric camera.
Transcendence.
Yeah.
A chimera chooses death.
I can't believe they're opening a Promise in
Yeah, damn, it looks different.
Is that a Rick and Morty reference?
What?
He went, show us what you got, and then started laughing. And he was a giant face in the sky.
I wouldn't know.
Wait,
There's a lot going on.
This trailer keeps going really quiet and really loud.
I always will be.
As long as we are
Dude, the
together.
creators of this game were
We're not
way
going
into
down.
Linkin Park games.
Counter-Strike. Kill montages with Linkin Park for sure.
They wanted yet another monster. They shall have one.
Nudity!
I was gonna say, where's that new?
Woo!
This is
Soulstice. I was pissed.
That's funny. No, we've been hearing about this game for a while. I just didn't have a mental image of it.
It's coming up.
September 20th.
Souls.
I wish we could have seen
Soulstice.
gameplay. Especially if they're coming out so
I
soon.
think that there's I think there's plenty out there.
Oh,
to
okay.
see on this game.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Intrigued. Register now. Sign me up.
Look dramatic in a good way.
Looked animated.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Yo, Klee, where's Shank?
Is it Klee or Clay?
Clay.
Clay. Love him. This looks sick.
It's gonna end up being Clyde.
Dude, this
Yeah,
Dude, this looks
probably.
awesome. I love their
Yeah,
games.
this look good.
We're gonna Ninja 10 out of 10.
Because it's so hard to get those kind of like 2D elements to look right in the 3D space, and I think they've got it.
Rotwood.
What?
Early-
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Cease
So
this.
is-
Cease this.
Well,
There's asymmetric.
Oh, we're getting quickies on it.
Wiki.
You know, Invisible Link or what?
Wizards.
Oh, okay.
Gunpoint was a really cool game.
Oh, what's his name?
Tactical wizards.
Everything as a wizard.
All right, what's
Yeah,
more
that's
what's
really
more
cool.
offensive, a wizard with a
Wow.
gun or the Pokemon with
C,
guns?
I like that. Okay.
Okay. Chain lightning.
Rainbow Six mechanics.
Confidence 10.
That was cool, moving to a new
Yeah,
window.
whoa.
Apparently, Chad is saying this is the final game in the Defenestration trilogy. Because you can throw people through windows in their other games, too. That's very funny.
Tactical Breach Wizards.
Seems cool.
Yeah.
Like, we just had like a terrible name with Soulstice, and this is the perfect, like, this is the name
Yeah.
for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just saw Tactical Breach Wizards,
mind
a
the
turn-based game of sorcery and SWAT team strategy from the makers of Gunpoint
I got it
and
completely
Heat
confused
Signature.
with Soldiers
My
just a
strategy,
couple weeks
personally,
ago.
is very
What
simple.
game did you use?
Breach,
Soldiers.
bang,
Soldiers.
clear, magic missile, dramatic flourish, abra,
Are we in an
cadaver.
Outer Worlds, Outer Wilds
Get it?
situation again?
Kind of.
Cadaver, dead body.
You'd like Soldiers a lot.
Next, we have a
don't know what
solution
it
to the
is.
age-old
Baby.
problem of not having time to
in.
read and play video games. Just do both at the same time, obviously. Star Wars Industries has you covered with their sci-fi thriller inspired by Stanislaw Lem's novel, The Invincible. So here's your first
you
look
said Star
at the
Wars
first
I
ever
did for a
gameplay
second
footage.
too.
World premiere.
You. What have you done?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
You've set up a field camp down
Yo.
there. Yes, ma'am. So I didn't expect you to have a second one here.
Sit here and don't you dare move. What are you doing here?
You're not gonna like this part.
I like that font.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Top 10 fonts.
Cooper Black,
is a cool
Helvetica,
vehicle.
Futura,
Comic Sans.
Comic Sans,
That
number
Redfall
one.
font, I really like.
Redfall font.
Frontier or something.
The radiation level is growing rapidly. It's starting to get interesting.
A top 10 list of fonts that's like 5 seconds long as they just flash across the screen.
I have whole books of like famous fonts.
That's both surprising and not at the same time.
When was the last new font?
Oh, people make fonts all the time.
Like
10
daily?
minutes ago.
Okay.
Are there font historians?
Yes.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Sick. Who approves new fonts?
I mean, nobody has to approve
The
them.
Font
They just- they just-
Commission.
I located the mobile
Is
antimatter
it?
cannon.
I mean, I don't know, probably not.
How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead.
Yeah, people using the fonts is who approves them.
Admire your composure.
Yo, this thing's coming.
Is there a quiz
This game
Wait,
looks cool.
someone's
where
there.
you can identify your personality based on a font?
I guarantee it.
Yeah. This radar is interesting.
I'm nervous of this thing coming up here.
Astrogator. They're dead.
Yo,
So you found someone. Unfortunately, such
like how
unpleasant
big
Good
they are.
corpse.
disguises are indispensable
Yeah.
to the mission.
Yeah,
The
that's a
guy's
good
voice sounds a
part.
little bit like Jude Law.
I didn't
Great
let that
corpse.
thought get to me. I was counting on this meeting very much. At worst, it could have been another abandoned place, but not this.
But what exactly?
That's a good question.
Dude, I love the 1950s sci-fi elements that are in this.
Font manager.
I'm getting into the recorder.
Oh, this is great. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm like really into this.
Yeah, big time.
May not seem like it because we're talking about fonts, but yes.
What do we have here?
Oh god.
Whoa, was that enemy? Oh.
Whoa,
Then
okay,
made
didn't
their
see
way
that coming.
through.
Whoa, is that anime?
With a beam of antimatter.
Did you locate
Kind of
the
weird
passage?
to have like animated drawings in this game, but okay.
Yeah, we saw that hole.
You know what?
Looking at it now,
It doesn't bother me.
they
It almost
pierced
reminds
the
me of
hole
like
several
Fallout,
meters in
right? Like you
diameter
can
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the
and
2D.
several dozen meters long.
What's happening?
Yasna, do you hear me?
Yes. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Can you continue?
Yes. I'm better now.
Bond with this robot, dude.
Actually, there's
Tom
nothing
Hanks
here
movie.
that I haven't seen before. There are a lot of metal bushes that were near our camp. The lower
Yeah.
parts of the bushes are, how to put it,
Hey, Kate
Fruitless.
Bush.
Whoa, it's a nod. Oh my god. She's pretty metal.
Please hit
This
that.
robot looks like it has started its task and got stuck.
What task?
This is one of the robots carrying containers with research material. It took the container, but never left that place.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles using the same path. The robot's gone.
You must have
Real
broken
talk?
his loop.
This
But
is
I
kind of how
didn't.
I wanted
You
Starfield
must
to
have
feel.
done something.
Yeah, yeah, straight up. I'm like, yeah, that's. I feel weird, but I'm like, I'm more interested in this like budget sci-fi
Yeah.
puzzle game than Starfield.
I'm with you.
Fuck.
There, you called it, Hubert.
There it is.
Oh, the Guardian activated.
Come on, Yasna.
That thing is awesome.
Hi.
War of the Worlds.
Holy crap!
War of the Worlds.
Yeah, dude.
Yasna, are you alive?
Yes, it's fucked up the robot.
Fucked up the
Put up
robot.
mildly.
Dude, saying fucked up in British is so.
Oh god.
You could have, you could
Great
say
trailer.
goodbye to your friend, dude. Did you see that?
That was one of the options.
The dialogue options were all just like, it was great to
Time to
travel
take
with
a
you.
Wow.
At the nearest
Crazy.
dungeon to prove that chivalry isn't dead. And if you think I emphasize those words weirdly,
Chivalry.
you're right. And it'll all make sense
New map,
momentarily
another new
when you
map.
see these next 4 games.
Four?
Four?
When you hear from our friends at Tripwire Interactive.
Oh.
Roll that beautiful footage.
Tripwire
Man,
Tripwire.
Chivalry 2 is so much. Why didn't I play more Chivalry 2? It's
So,
so
dude,
good.
it's still going. It's just getting started,
Oh, I
man.
know.
You don't have what it takes.
They came out with a new map, just like
You'll be
a month or two
back
ago.
here too
Now's the time.
scared to try again. Cause the dungeon will turn you into lunch meat.
Oh,
Unless you're way tougher than you look. We got the
Oh, good call,
guns, the turrets, the upgrades. But what you really need is guts and skills. Grab your posse and say your prayers. Be the first to play. To die. To give your feedback.
You don't really want to advertise that
what
because
it
then somebody
takes.
would like give their feedback first. That's what'll happen.
Is that game out?
I think there's been different iterations of it.
There are different games called Endless Whatever, I think.
Is this real or?
This is the
No,
manager
no,
game.
no.
This is Manager. Damiani and I saw this.
Yeah, we saw this.
We thought Don would be
overwhelmed by the menus.
So many menus
F1
and
Manager
graphs here,
2022.
Okay, tell me all
the
about this
ultimate
island down
F1
there.
simulation, putting you in the position
literally
of team principal at
run
one of
your
the
own,
10
like,
current
racing.
F1
You're the
teams,
driver's
battling it
driver.
out for a chance to be the next world champion. Choose your team and drive every decision that leads to you making
what if
your
we just
mark on the
discreetly
grid.
became an
And
F1
hopefully,
team?
Analyze
podium.
like stats and
Winning
stuff, like when
championships
you like
depends
see
on
like
your ability
performance,
to
to,
make
like
the right
change parts of
calls
the car,
on
like
and
see
off the
which
track.
driver should probably race which
During
track or
races, you'll
whatever.
mastermind
Yeah,
strategy.
it's insane.
Plan tire stints for each driver,
Yeah.
Dude.
and make changes on the fly
Like,
when
look at
necessary.
this.
Don is foaming at the
Issue
mouth.
driver defense, manage their tire wear and battery usage, or even to avoid
I wonder
battling
if
a
it's
teammate.
possible to like.
All while reacting to
Don
all
sounds like
of
he's
the
in a
race
strip club in
incidents,
here.
fluctuating weather, and track
Don sounds like he's in a
conditions.
strip club. He's like, oh yeah, wow, look at that, look at these, look at those.
State-of-the-art headquarters. Hire best-in-class staff to work across your aerodynamics.
Why
and
do they have
engineering
that
teams,
blurred
and
out?
Put them to the task to develop your car and prepare
That was
new
weird.
parts for
Licensing.
upcoming races.
Yeah, it could be.
Spoilers.
Optimize your finances.
that
Spoilers,
That actually does
improve
come
and
up
maintain your
sometimes.
facilities,
Yeah,
and
see?
scout
Racing
talent
goals.
from F2
F1
and F3 to
spoilers.
try and ensure future success.
Yeah, it's like they're
They say knowledge is power, and
group
keeping
or
a close eye
something.
on a plethora of realistic
Yeah,
data
it could
will
be
help
just like a
give you
brand
the
that
edge.
didn't get approved
From
at
the
the last
finer
minute.
details
Last
of how car
night,
parts affect
Blood
overall
hyped me up on
performance,
F1
to a
2022,
track's
like, I'm
expected
in.
grip level,
Sick.
Yeah.
to the condition
I'm
of
not
your
ready
wind
for
tunnel.
this yet, but
How you analyze the data and choose
Yeah,
to
see,
spend
look
your
at this.
resources will make or break your progress. You'll find depth and detail and abundance,
Chad.
even down to real
This was
world
the
team radio
trifecta with an
messages between
F1 in the
drivers
middle
and
of
engineers.
trifecta.
And
Don
commentary
is
from
loving
David
this.
I would
Croft
love
and
to
Karun
do a
Chandler.
group stream and see
Their
how we do.
broadcast-style presentation showcases 2022's
I feel like
striking
this
new
game is
car
too
design
hard
with
for
real
us.
trackside and
Absolutely.
onboard
That's why I
cameras.
want to do a group stream. Yes, yes, this is absolutely too smart for us.
Controls will drive
That is
the immersive
100%
F1
accurate.
fantasy home as you plan and execute the perfect strategy in F1 Manager 2022.
Manage
Pre-order
ERS.
the
What is
digital version
ERS?
now for early access from August 20th.
Erotic
Recovery
racing
system.
syndrome?
That's what we were talking about where you break
John's
and it
in.
stores the energy.
Hey,
Oh,
after 1
gotcha,
year of
okay.
Chivalry 2, we've more than doubled the size of the game, and now
Hell
we're
yeah,
excited to
another
bring
new
even
map.
more knights onto the battlefield. Because today, right now,
What was
Chivalry
that
2
one
is
we
out on
did?
Steam
The
with cross-
Brawl, the
and
barroom
rest-
brawl.
yeah.
Oh my
This is our
god.
biggest update to the game yet.
The
and it
best.
brings players to an all-new desert theater of war, and
Oh.
best of all, brings us horses into Chivalry 2.
Oh!
in combat.
Horses.
Our community for making the game the success that it's been so far, and if you haven't played it yet, now is the best time to check out Chivalry 2.
Yeah, it is.
Take a look at our new trailer that shows off the new update and its Tenosian invasion.
Dude, I've got to play.
Horses.
I've got to play Chivalry 2, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and F1 2022.
This rebellion
Eclectic.
is at an end.
Dude.
Gabians flee to their stronghold in the north. This land is mine.
Boot it up right now.
Yeah.
Now Tenosia rises from the south.
Can I ride elephants?
Maybe eventually.
Wouldn't that be insane?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Dude,
Back into the
give me
desert.
the spear and let me jump and yell Hector.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dude.
Damn archers.
Forces will crash and break.
Freaking archers, man.
God.
Yo, Joust.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
oh my
there
God.
you go. Woohoo!
Yes, dude.
We must retaliate.
We must.
So cool.
Just imagine though, either being the player that gets speared by that
Whoa.
lance,
Yeah,
and then the
dude.
camera just
Remain safe.
running along.
Yeah.
No.
I know. I gotta see the impalement with it.
They dare to strike out at us.
Cool.
Their city will
I bet they'll have the
fall.
joust map
Their people.
because they have that map.
Yeah.
They have the map.
Their knowledge will burn.
1v1 me and shit.
My reign will never end.
Damn.
Tenosian
Tenosian.
invasion.
Damn.
Now,
now.
out now.
Hi everyone.
Strong
I'm Phil from
showing,
Street Bandits, live from
honestly.
Quebec City. Really glad to be here today for
Very
the PC
solid.
Gaming Show. We'll be showing the first trailer for our game, Deceive Inc. It's a multiplayer competitive spy game
That's my show
where you
this
get to
week.
use
Yeah,
social
I'm
stealth,
seriously,
high-tech
yeah,
gadgets,
I'm
and
serious,
powerful
100%.
spy abilities to try and get the
100%.
upper hand.
Brad is in.
We've had the chance of
Guaranteed
working
Brad
with
is in.
Tripwire Presents on the
If Brad's
project,
in chat
so this
right
is
now, he's
only
saying
the
he's in.
beginning.
Yeah,
Please
he's in.
follow us on
Yeah.
social media at Play Deceiving to learn more. We'll be releasing the game in early
Damiani, you in?
2023 on PC,
For what?
Xbox Series
Chivalry
S
2.
and X,
Do a match?
and PS5.
Hell yeah.
Do a match.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
let's enjoy the trailer.
Do a match.
Good afternoon, agents. Your mission is simple. Infiltrate the frozen coral underwater hotel and retrieve the blueprint of a powerful weapon. As you know,
Top 10
Deceive
things to
Inc.
steal.
company
Number one,
policy is to
Noctilus
deploy
style. What do you
multiple
think?
agents to ensure
That
the mission
star
Is it number
pendant,
one?
isn't that a mysterious monster?
Only one will get
What?
the paycheck.
The
Do
star
whatever
pendant
it
that you
takes,
just had
agent,
floating there.
and be careful out
I
there.
missed it.
Try your best.
He
Let's
has
see what's
the
enough.
first amulet of the 3?
Yeah.
Ka-ching! Oh,
It's
come
another
on. They
Noctilus.
can't be this fast.
Yeah, you were distracting me talking about Noctilus. I like that.
There it is.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
the first amulet of the 3. Well, it looks pretty different.
In the end, I am victorious.
Watch Mysterious Monsters.
They're really not going to make it easy.
Yeah, watch
for
it.
you.
Tell your friends.
Gotcha.
Is that it?
I'm having a hard time following.
Right on target.
Yeah.
Outskilled and outgunned.
So I guess you're pulling off a heist.
And like this?
But like they're a
Well,
different
rival
team.
team hit it
Yeah.
first, so yeah.
Target acquired. Moving to rendezvous point.
You think it's cooler when people steal gold
All
bars
done.
or cash?
Gold bars. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Gold bars?
Gold bars are really heavy though.
It's harder to steal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mission complete.
You think art or gold bars is cooler? Stealing.
I think gold bars is safe.
Art can be so
Art,
many
you gotta
things.
have the contacts to get rid of.
You need a
Like
fence, yeah.
somebody like trying to steal like a giant painting is pretty.
If you have gold, then yeah, you melt it down. You do whatever you want with it.
Dude, that one Netflix documentary is like all about it.
Deceive Incorporated.
Wait, there's a Netflix documentary about it?
About stealing gold.
I gotta watch the F1
Let me ask
Netflix
you
show.
something. Do you ever have a reoccurring dream that you really wish would come true? I mean, mine personally involves a flight of unicorns and a Valkyrie army on Pegasuses, but you know, yours may be different. But you know, somehow
Quake
I doubt
and
it.
Half-Life there
This year,
on
we've
the
partnered with the
cover.
PC
Yeah.
builders
It's a
at
nod.
iBuyPower to bring a very different dream
I had a
to
bad
life.
experience with
My
iBuyPower
dream
last
PC.
time.
Unfortunately, there's bad news for
You're on,
Biosyn.
you're on notice.
But
it
very
was
good
a
news
giant
for one of
headache.
you.
Yeah, I
We're going to be
remember
giving
that.
the entire
Yes.
contents of this room
My
away
PC
to a
had
lucky
issues as
winner
well, but I
watching
don't
the
know if
show.
it
So
was
let's
because of
dive
them
in
or
and
just
see
because
what's up for
you know,
grabs.
I'm
the
blaming
CPU,
them.
I
The
think
beating heart of
CPU
any
itself was
PC
the
gaming
problem.
dream room is,
Blaming you,
of
iBuyPower.
course, the rig. So let's start there. As you can see, the
All right,
mad
I need to
geniuses
rest
at
your break.
iBuyPower have built an absolute doozy. The first thing you'll notice is that height
Only
Y60
2
case
sticks
with
of
its
RAM.
wraparound tempered glass panels. This thing is built
going for
from
4.
the ground up to display the
coolant,
sickest
They
the
want the
PC
coolant
space.
tech you can
cable
squeeze into a
is
desktop
for the,
machine.
It's going to-
touching the
Let's face
fan,
it,
and
if
so
you
that
manage to
fan
bag a
wasn't
serious
spinning.
graphics card in these dry
Look at that.
times,
It's touching
you
it, and
owe
the
it to
fan
the
isn't
silicon
spinning.
gods to show
The
it off
top
properly.
right fan.
Okay, the case and lighting
I was
looks
told by the
dope,
guy
but
that
for this to be a
fixed my
true dream
computer that
PC,
liquid cooling
we
is a
need
scam.
more than just state-of-the-art drip. Luckily, the substance matches the style.
Yeah, what the
So
hell?
let's check out the guts of our dream PC.
Devastated,
And
you went
trust
to
me,
play,
there's plenty
Cyberpunk.
of power crammed in.
Ray
The
tracing.
big
Yikes.
question,
Couldn't
though,
handle
is
it
what
on
pixel
my
pusher
computer.
iBuyPower has used,
What do you
and
got
you
in there?
won't be disappointed with an
27.
overclocked RTX 3090 from Gigabyte,
you
right?
had a
This 24
30
gigabyte
series.
monster of a GPU packs the cooling to stay chill and the power
they're
to
doing it
smash through any
vertical?
game you throw at it.
Couldn't even do the ray
The
tracing.
graphics card is the rig's
Too
MVP,
intense.
but any superstar needs
Pay
some
up.
dope backup. And the
full
fastest
sec.
gaming CPU around, the
getting
Intel
hot.
599 12900 KS
Fastest,
with
so
32
I might dispute
gigabytes
that.
of DDR5 RAM and 2 terabytes of seriously fast SSD storage, both from ADATA, makes up the perfect support team. Whew, that is a whole lot of PC. But Mika, you may greedily wonder, what about the peripherals? Well, animal lovers, we got you covered, because the Height Eclipse wireless headset comes in plush vegan leather trim with a 30-hour battery life and competition-grade 2.4 gigahertz
heist
connection.
for,
And
Blood
you
Montage
noisy
codes.
terrors.
Look at this.
He's got the codes!
Blood's got
You're
the
tempting
codes.
things, Steve.
Right in the
Careful.
hole. Yo, that's
RGB,
more hype than
of
gold
course.
or art or cash.
Both light
Let's
up like
go!
Atlantic City on a Saturday night. And yeah, you can
See if you
turn it
got
off
the
so you can
email
actually
for
get some
the
sleep.
Final Fantasy
You can
16
find out
interview.
more about this today over at
He's just like withholding it from all of us.
You really want to know the info on how to win this beastly setup. So here are the details.
Thanks, Mika. Yes, folks, it couldn't be easier to enter our Dream PC giveaway. For your chance, just head over to pcgamer.com/dreampc and follow the simple instructions. There, you'll find
Dude,
a
what,
complete
2 hours? You
breakdown
got
of the
time.
prize, which, don't worry, also comes with some very swish monitors as well as the eligibility rules. Good luck, gamers.
That is right. Just head over to pcgamer.com/dreampc for your chance to
Is that
win.
a forward
But
or a
for
backslash?
Now, let's get back to the games.
That's forward.
From Kepler Interactive and A44 Games comes Flintlock, the
I
Siege of
think,
Dawn,
yes.
an action RPG from
So
the
it's the
going,
bottom.
Yes.
where
The
gods
bottom
and
of it.
Yeah,
villains
so yeah,
collide.
I think anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because we read right to left, so it's facing the way we're going.
Okay.
Oh, we already saw this.
Yeah.
Wait, is it the same trailer?
Redo.
We saw
Run
them
it back.
as
Is it the same
saviors.
trailer?
This is Flintlock again.
Now
Yeah.
I know this is
Instead,
2 hours long.
They unleashed a pestilence on our world.
Over under
No one yet knows if we
3
can kill a god.
repeats.
Oh, repeats. Nah, it's gonna be less than 3.
I'm gonna say
Less
over.
than
I'm gonna say over.
Okay.
Because you're not just saying Microsoft, right? Or are you just saying Microsoft? You're just
from today.
Just,
Okay,
well,
well,
no,
then-
there's
then-
any
then-
repeats
then maybe, yeah.
in this show.
Yeah, I guess I'm good. Oh, this looks.
Is this a repeat?
That looks new, actually.
I
right?
remember this.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
remix.
yeah.
Remix.
Skill tree.
They gotcha.
Nice.
So we're still at under.
Hopefully, PC Gaming Show hooks us up with some demos. That would be so nice.
Have somebody actually playing, yeah.
I would love to play something.
Chocobos.
Seen it all. See, we're smoking.
For those of us
Nope.
that weren't at the Must Be Nice Keeley event, we'd like to play some games at home. Wouldn't you out there like to play some of these games
They,
at
a
home?
lot, several of the Day of the Devs.
Yeah,
have
the bunch of stuff from yesterday has demos out.
Sick.
From the future game show and
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and actually, Huber, like the Day of the Devs thing, like I had like 6 minutes per game. I had to get through 8 games in an hour.
That's impossible.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's like not even a taste.
Yeah,
That's
like they
just-
were like
that's a sniff.
Developers were like mid explaining things to me, and they were like, "All right, time to the next one."
As you're walking away, they're like, "Yeah, and you can upgrade your
PC Gaming
skill."
Show.
Flintlock.
I'm Derek Bradley, the CEO of A44 Games and creative director
Such a good
of
title, I
Flintlock,
like it.
The Siege of Dawn. Flintlock is set in a
Reminds me of
world
Flint
ruled
Hook.
by old gods.
That's a cool game.
And so, as humanity, you now have the power
Humanity
of black powder and
wasn't
bombs
Todd Howard,
and Flintlock
though.
rifles.
How many?
to
Yeah, should have
finally
done. How many
overthrow
times
the
with humanity
gods
did you
and
said
I've heard
that
it
it's
take the
not
world back.
Todd Howard?
You'll play as Nor, a Blackstream sapper, one of the elite explosives experts of the Coalition forces. Nor herself has a personal vendetta against the gods and will stop at nothing to get her revenge.
Personal
But you won't be going it alone.
vendetta.
Where Nor brings firepower, her fox-like
Someone
companion
who
Enki
wants revenge
brings
against
magic
a
to the
god
battlefield.
wielding an axe.
You will have to master a combination of axe combat
game,
and
dude.
gunplay,
Gotta have
while
an
your
axe
companion
going
Enki
against the
uses
gods.
his magical
So
powers
pumped.
to disrupt enemies.
Yeah.
We can't wait to show you more of Flintlock before it's released next year. Head over to our socials for more info, and don't forget to wishlist now on Steam and Epic Game Store. Have a great show.
Oh yeah, every single show
Coming
that's
up
on
next,
Sony or
a
Microsoft.
mysterious new sci-fi game
Wish
from
list.
11
Everyone
Oh, yeah,
says
yeah.
wish
They
list.
say how much it really
This
helps.
month.
Actually.
Yeah.
Hear all
Yeah.
about it in our exclusive interview.
It really matters.
We'll also
If
show
you
you
wanna rep
what's
a game,
next
wish
for
list it
Outriders
for
from
sure.
Square Enix and People Can Fly.
Wait,
Plus,
this is an
if
ad
you
for
look
like
back
another
on high
show.
school and think, you know, those 4 years would have been better if I was fighting literal demons,
Oh,
you're definitely
okay.
going to want to study up on our
Dude,
next
Ben's
world
gonna like
exclusive
that one.
independent game inspired by the Persona series.
Ah!
Health potions now because there is so much more PC gaming show
That's
coming
coming
your
up?
way. Before we go,
Is that
the
what
folks
that
at
was?
Compass Data
I
Centers
hope
have
that's
a little
coming up.
quiz
Yeah, they said
Ad
it's
for
coming
the
up.
How
rest
much
of
higher
the
is
thing.
5G data
Cool.
capacity compared to current 4G networks? Scan
Sorry,
this
I've been meaning
QR
to
code
turn
and
my
answer the
volume up,
question
but I
for a
don't wanna
chance to
miss
win
anything.
$500 worth
wanna-
of stuff from Razer. Or visit gaming.compassdatacenters.com. Okay, now back to the PC gaming show.
Oh, that was it. Okay, I thought we were gonna go to ads or something. I was like,
Ready to game the system?
no, it is. It's the mana card's back.
Damn it.
It's back.
Show, but it's ads.
The mana
Because
card.
your power shouldn't stop.
Then
when the
they
game
showed
does.
for
Mana is the
3
best
seconds.
game
We
rewards
think we're gonna
credit
see
card
more
where
some
you can earn perks
awesome
and
looking
points
Persona
by
inspired
paying
game.
and playing, and get rewarded with the
And it
things
looks
you
cool.
actually
It looks
want,
legit.
like that skin
Like 3
you can't
seconds.
wait to show off, or your
Maybe
next
like
gear
7
upgrade.
seconds.
So why pay any other way? Pay with mana.
Yeah.
Pay with power. Mana.
Looks really
No thanks.
Game the system.
So
Okay.
I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes.
It's time to talk about The Altars, the brand new game from 11-Bit Studios.
Okay.
The Warsaw-based studio
I feel
made
like
us
there's so
cry
many
in this war
studios
of
that are
mine,
like
make
something
difficult
bit.
choices in the face of climate apocalypse in Frostpunk and battling crushing
Frostpunk is a
corruption
game
and
I'm
children of
curious
mortar.
about.
The Altars sends us to the deepest and darkest reaches
Hubert,
of space
Dane?
in a survival story that is guaranteed to give you an existential crisis in a good way. This is a really big moment for this year's show. I can't wait. Let's take a look.
What is this called?
The Altars.
The Altars.
Dude, this horror mine and Children of Mortar rule. I should play Frostpunk. Shit.
Dude, I'm with you.
Frostpunk is incredibly hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like booted it up and had no idea what I was
Same
doing.
with this horror mine. It's pretty hard.
Is this FMV game?
Dude.
No.
No.
Not M's graphics.
Oh, no love for Children of Morta in this trailer? That's funny.
Oh, yeah, Children of Morta is another one I'm super curious about.
Incredible game. It's so fun.
It's weird that they throw all those things together because, like, like 11-bit just kind of like publishes some of that stuff. Walking around in
Walking Dead
pajamas
vibes.
and bare feet, I like it.
For sure.
Are we gonna get a copyright strike from another country?
There are a lot of space games. I'm starting to buy into that. There's
It's
a
gonna
lot
be
of
you.
space games.
It's gonna be you in there.
A lot.
You're dead.
Yo.
Yeah.
Dude, good call, Damiani.
Murdered soul suspect.
No, what?
Dude,
What's happening?
They see you.
Yo, Multiplicity?
Or another movie, but I won't say which.
Good restraint, Isla.
Oh, I didn't think I know what movie you're gonna say
Great
too.
restraint. 10 out of 10 restraint. Don't spoil it.
Is it a recent movie?
10 years. Ish. More.
Start with the same letter as the first letter of my first name.
Yes, it does.
I don't know what you're
Whoa. What the? Giant like cargo payload?
This seems awesome.
Yeah.
We're going to Mordor over here.
Well, the name makes sense now.
Get it?
That was like all
Yeah, the alternate.
I couldn't read it.
clever. So clever.
Look at the guy with the guitar.
That's a fun idea.
There's a sheep there.
Joining us now to talk about what we
Oh,
just
like
saw
cloning.
in
nice.
Poland is Tomasz Kasilewicz of 11-Bit Studios. Welcome to the PC Gaming Show, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Okay,
Yes, please
there is
explain.
a lot to unpack there. We
Yeah.
got clones, we
They
got
got
this
Keely
huge
Steele
wheel.
sitting
Tell us,
there.
what did we just see?
Well, first of all, these guys were not exactly the clones. We saw Jan, our main character, who's traveling with a group of the Altars, who are the alternative versions of the same person. And they are going through this
Multiverse.
distant alien planet in their mobile base, which was the wheel you saw at the end.
So what's the player's goal as they're progressing through the story?
So you are a space builder stranded on this distant planet, and your goal is to survive and find a way back home. But the thing is, in order to do so, you need to create those altars, as each one of them have different set of skills and character traits.
Everything
so
everywhere all at
these are
once.
things
looks like
necessary for
Goose's
your
son from the
survival
new Top
and
Gun.
finding a way back home.
So from the trailer, tonally,
Man, now
this
I want
could
a
be a
burger.
horror, a thriller, a mystery. What should players expect?
Actually, there are bits of everything you mentioned. Like, there is this mystery as we're looking deep into the soul of the character, but what
into
you
the
find there
soul.
can also be pretty scary. So there are those beats of psychological horror and drama, but then on top of it, we have this quite thick layer of surreality. I mean, how surreal would it be to one day, wake up next to a little different alternative version of your very self?
Now, there's a quote that you shared with me earlier, that man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor. How does this quote relate to the story?
So this quote, it relates directly
Okay,
to the
all
main
right,
theme
sure.
of our game. We as people, we are shaping ourselves every single day with every single decision that we are making. This process, the whole process of becoming who we are, it can be quite painful at times. But in our game, Jan, the main character, he has this unique possibility of not only shaping himself, but also reshaping himself and numerous times with every single altar that he is creating.
Do you see this as more of a classic sci-fi story, something like a Ray Bradbury work, or is it something more contemporary?
Well, it is very classic sci-fi in a way that we are taking a relatable topic and we are using the sci-fi theme, we are using the sci-fi setting to look at it through the magnifying lenses. But then when we're choosing the tools, this is a very contemporary game and we're taking advantage of what video games are as a medium. So we're using tools like systematic design and non-linearity in order to put the players in the middle of the experience and in the end allow them to create their own stories inside the game.
I wanted to ask a little bit about the relationship of your previous titles to the altars, whether there's any narrative or themes or even just influence that those games had on this one.
Well, the altars is purely 100% our game, 11-bit Studios game, and it's created in line with our meaningful entertainment philosophy. So it's a game we hope that it will make you think even after you stop playing it. This War of Mine was this first huge milestone. It paved the way for all the future titles. And with Frostpunk, it was taken to another level with the strong focus on the emergent narrative. And now with the altars, we want to follow that path. But we also really want to push the boundaries even further and expand on how we approach meaningful topics inside the design of our games.
I like how all their games look pretty different, too.
Thanks so much again to Tomasz and the whole team at 11-bit Studios for joining us this year. And while I try to find enough Rapidium to make it through day 1 to 8, let's head on over to Mika Burton and keep things rolling like a massive space station.
Thanks, Day9. Honestly, I need to look into getting myself cloned so I can make time to play all of these awesome games we've seen so far. But I'm also legitimately worried about having to eventually fight my clone in single hand-to-hand combat when they steal my life, making me wonder if I was the clone all along.
They're not clones,
Is it really
though,
worth
they're
it
altars.
for video game? Yeah, no, it's totally worth it for video games. Anyway, that's a problem for future Mika. Present Mika is much more interested in what you all have been saying about the show so far. So keep letting us know your thoughts by using hashtag PC Gaming Show on all platforms. Now, let's get back to the real reason all here, cloning. I mean video games.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Video games.
Outriders.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? My initial thing that popped in my head, Destiny. That was in my head. They are Blood was actually talking about the expansion, and it kind of got me interested. It seems pretty significant.
Yeah, I want to give it a spin. I like the original. I like Outriders. It's cool. It's a cool, fun game.
Give it another shot.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a repeat remix trailer from the one we saw the other day.
I've seen stuff on this expansion now numerous times. I still have no idea who that cover villain is.
Yes, this is your first one, Huber. This is the one we first reviewed.
That is the Witch Queen.
The Obsidian game?
Yeah.
It does look similar, but I don't think it's the same game.
This game is cute.
No, if it says Obsidian,
no, I remember this.
Dude,
I
that
remember
would be
this.
so
Potion crafting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played this in early access. It's cute.
Wonderful music.
Cozy.
Tavern vibes.
Soothing.
Soothing.
Soothing visuals and music.
Haggle.
Okay. Revamped save load system as a bullet point.
Must have been complaints.
Ocean craft.
Very.
Sure. When Tiny Build lets you open your own medieval potion shop, you get hailed as a master alchemist. But when I do it, I get a sternly worded letter from my landlord about how my cauldron violates our lease agreement. Whatever, it's his loss. But more importantly, folks, we promise you the maximum amount of games humanly possible, and we aim to deliver quite literally.
A giant mole.
What the hell? Quiet Titan.
What in the world?
Quiet Titan or Loud Underdog?
Super Animal Royale.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like definitely, yeah. Yo.
Hotline Miami 3.
Can you Rad Racer?
Hotline Miami 3. Seriously. Yo, what is this?
Yo,
What is this?
Tactical Sifu?
It's like a dancing beat 'em up.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
like
think
Crypt
so.
of the Necro Dancer beat 'em up.
But it's like tactical turn-based?
Music. This trailer rules.
Okay. I was really hoping. I thought it was, still looks cool.
Yeah, so it is.
Cards.
Whoa.
Go off, Sats.
Yeah, I thought the game actually looked like this.
I
It was
know.
like, it was sick.
Nitro Kid. Free
Free
demo.
Demo.
Check it out. Free demo. That's what we need. We needed those demos. Playing that demo.
Before your eyes lies the Celestial Islands, a world of peace above the clouds, protected by 4 great houses.
Usually 4 great houses. It's usually
3 houses.
3, actually.
Yeah,
3.
three's a good
four,
number.
yeah. Good call.
But, actually, never mind. I can't say it because it's a spoiler. I feel like that's a really hard game to make a trailer for.
Yeah.
Gameplay-wise.
Planet
Intense
Earth,
violence.
our beautiful home.
Man
to protect it, we
eater?
must reach out to explore the unknown.
Good call.
Our team of experts is presently
No.
probing the deep sea in a struggle against the yoke of overregulation. These security and defense innovations allow you to shrink any problem down to size. We surge forward, obliterating the enemies of progress, but we refuse to let these victories go to our heads. We are the future. We are.
I was. That's so weird because I was like, this kind of reminds me of Killing Floor.
And now it's time to give you
Oh,
an
okay,
exclusive
okay.
briefing on what's next for one of PC gaming's titans of modding, simulation, and scale, Arma 4. Last month, developer Bohemia Interactive kicked things off by releasing Arma Reforger on Steam in early access. This playable prototype will be a foundation for Arma 4. And with it playable on Steam now, we have a ton of questions about the future of Arma. I mean, after all,
They should have spelled
this
it with
is
a
the series that helped
4.
birth the survival genre through DayZ.
Yeah.
Oh, and also this other little niche genre you may have heard of called Battle Royale. To help us peer into the future for this project, we've got none other than Bohemia Interactive. Thank you so much for joining us.
Did that have its
So as of right now, Arma Reforger has been out for maybe
Might
about
have
a
been a
month.
mod?
What is it that you've been learning or
I
seeing?
don't think it
I
did
used to know
directly.
about
First,
it.
we've
Yeah.
learned that players like
don't know
Reforger
I
a
think there
lot,
was
and
another
they
game
appreciate the
first
work
and then
we put into it.
PUBG.
We also
after.
realized they like modding a lot. And they
DayZ
reviewed
Battle
this
Royale,
as
Arma
a,
2.
Key quality of our games. And we are very pleased by the reactions of both our community and the new players who immediately started flooding internet with videos, playthroughs, and praise of our new technology. So we are very glad that the reception was so good.
So there's no doubt players who have been longtime fans of the franchise stepping into Arma Reforger, and I'm curious, what were some of the big challenges of rebuilding that specific Arma feel from the ground up in this brand new engine?
Well, it's a very tricky subject because even internally it's an ongoing kind of fight. So I'm myself very much on the very purist side of things. So no HUD, no safe games, no superficial helpers, and this fight can get very intense even in-house. So I'm the real Arma purist, and I'm on this for 25 years now, so I will keep fighting, but obviously this is part of the fun. So there's always never-ending battle. I think 2 years ago we really struggled to keep it Arma and even internally preserve our own standards. So do it our own way rather than replicating what's maybe normal in other games, because our goal is not to make the same game as all other games. So our goal is to remain unique.
I'm curious if you can speak to what the main goals of Reforger is, because it's a little unusual compared to other releases. I mean, for instance, how much content should a player expect if, say, they've been playing Arma 3 for years?
Our goals were, of course, to restart the series from a technological standpoint, really make room for some new achievements, utilize the technology which is state-of-the-art, both in terms of how it looks like, how it's controlled, how it can be modded.
It's important to understand it may look as a kind of normal game on the surface, but there's a big system behind it. So just the tool suite is a massive tool suite, never tested by a large public. So it's a premiere of a tool suite, and these tools are being built for nearly 5 years now. So we really need users to start using them to keep improving and continue building it.
Sorry to interrupt, but we have one quick question from the Arma fans. Has Russia's invasion of Ukraine impacted your approach to Arma 4 and Arma Reforger, a game that depicts the Cold War?
Well, yes, because it's extremely close to us. We even live in a way very nearby, so definitely. On the other hand, we started work on this many years ago, so the direction was set before. But we always approach conflicts and armed conflicts with a great level of respect. We're still at the beginning, but we definitely would like to continue in our exploring this serious theme.
Arma, as I see it, has always been a bit more of a anti-war game. It's an entertainment product. That's fair thing to admit. On the other hand, given the topic, given our, let's say, maturity and long time we've spent on it, and our ambition to portray it as a whole very complex and gritty thing, I would like us to contribute by not just entertaining people, but also educating them on the subject. This was the whole point of starting the cooperation with the International Committee of the Red Cross, and I believe we have great potential, big responsibility in this era, and a very important chance to contribute at least a little bit to the good side of things.
This would not be an interview about Arma unless we were asking about modding. I mean, so many amazing games and genres came from Arma mods, so I gotta know what's possible in Reforger that wasn't possible in the past.
Now with this technology, it's possible to create entirely different things, like entirely different games. It has so many variables, but the beauty now is that much more of it is user accessible, unlike the previous games. So people can easily digest how this is constructed in our workbench tools. So unlike previously where it was more hard-coded in the C++ engine, so now they can check the data of every single element of the game and go much, much deeper than in previous games. So this will be super exciting.
Now, I wanted to ask a little bit about performance, because anyone who's played Arma knows that it can get really challenging to get a good frame rate in those massive multiplayer matches. So I'm curious, what expectations should players have about performance leading into Arma 4?
Arma 3 was built on foundations laid down in times of single core and no GPUs, basically. So this time much more computations and intensive rendering things can be done directly on GPU, but it required completely a new approach.
Again, we are in the beginning, and we know that there are problems, there are difficulties, but we are solving them one by one. We are really gathering community feedback and even our own definitely feedback, so we are moving things forward. And yeah, it's about optimization. It's not that much about FPS, but also for like network traffic, for instance. When you have this massive multiplayer game, it's a huge challenge. Server performance, of course, and all the technical things. So we are moving forward.
Thank you so much again, Bohemia Interactive, for giving us the inside scoop on both Arma Reforger and Arma 4. Now, you don't go anywhere, because here is what's around the corner.
Just around the corner
Just
in the
around
PC gaming
the
show,
river
prepare to experience terror ranging from the subaqueous to the
So
subterranean
weird.
with the latest from
Bromello?
Shiro
That's
Games.
the
Hold
font
on to your
I am,
butts because
apparently.
Fronted
God.
World Evolution 2
It's
expansion
coming up.
and get your crowbars ready for
Oh,
Half-Life
DLC for
Alex
Jurassic.
Levitation.
Yo, what?
A special project
what?
from some very
What?
talented modders.
Modders.
What
It
would
sounds like a
PC
mod.
gaming be without you? While we're here, quick geography question. Which parts of
some
the
little
world
details
use
I got
the
an
most
email
RAM
about
for
Forza
gaming?
Horizon 5
Answer this
Hot
question
Wheels.
for the folks at Compass Data Centers, and
So
it
the
could
Horizon
win you
Hot
a
Wheels Park is in the
$500 Razer
clouds
gift card.
high above
Scan
Mexico.
the QR code on the screen to enter.
And it says design,
Last
build,
year,
and
Shiro
share
Games
your
debuted
own Hot Wheels
WarTales
adventure
at the
with
PC
80
Gaming
distinct
Show,
snappable
but the
track
publisher has a
pieces.
lot
Oh!
more
So it looks like you build your own
Sick.
tracks.
There it is.
That
Yo,
sounds cool.
design
There it
competition
is.
stream.
Projects,
Yeah.
and stick
10
around for the debut
new
of
cars,
two
including
completely new
the
games,
2021 Hennessy
Decarnation
Venom
and
F5
Abyssals.
and the 2000 Hot Wheels Deora 2.
And I can't wait to show you everything that we've got
Is this the
prepared
one?
for you today. So it's been a crazy couple of months for everyone here at Shiro Games, with Dune Spice Wars marking the most successful release in the history of the company, and it's entirely thanks to all of you. But today, let's look at Dune Spice Wars multiplayer mode. Up to 4 players can go
Gamers had
head-to-head
a-
and
Oh,
fight for
Dune
real.
Spice
Two
Wars.
versus two,
And the upcoming,
all work
yeah, yeah.
together in
The
co-op
newest
against
cover.
AI opponents.
Oh, this
We're
Dune-
introducing new
Dune Spice
synergy
Wars?
systems
Yep.
between factions that will open a vast number of strategies to help you crush your opponents. Multiplayer will be available
Yo,
in
I
Dune
hope
Spice
this is
Wars
good,
very
dude.
soon.
Wait,
It's out.
it's out?
After 5
Yep,
years
pretty
and
sure
nearly
it's
2
out.
I should
million
play
units
it then.
sold, Northgard's story
Yeah.
Is it good? I hope it's
I
good.
don't know.
In a new chapter set shortly after
Smoke
the
him if you
events
got
of the
him.
first campaign, Ragnarok
Smoke
has
him if you got
decimated
him.
the lands of Northgard. Long-standing alliances have been broken. Violence and betrayal now plague the continent. Forced to depart what they once called home, our heroes arrive on unknown shores and find themselves confronted by unfamiliar faces in a dangerous new realm. This Northgard
Chet says
expansion
it's good.
arrives this
It's
winter.
in early access.
Nice.
Well, now I can't play it.
And for all of our WarTales players out there, Cooperative is
Yeah,
finally
these are-
coming
wait.
to our open world
Yeah, these are
tactical
fast.
RPG. You share food, gold, and camp with your friends.
Yanni.
But
Dead
you can
Redemption
split
2.
up to cover more grounds. Before every fight, devise the perfect strategy to overcome any threats that may stand in your way. But be careful in your
This
approach,
is
as one
intense.
wrong move may lead to your group's demise.
Oh shit.
The co-op update will allow you to play between 2
Co-op,
to
though.
4 players.
Yeah.
And it will be available
Dude,
this summer.
I'll tank it.
Looks like they could
Cool.
break up more friendships than Mario Party.
That's cool.
So a
dude.
few months ago, we announced Shiro Unlimited, a new publishing label created by indies for indies, and we are very proud to announce 2 new titles coming from the Shiro Unlimited
the one.
family.
It's a nice space they've got there.
Yeah, it did look very pretty.
It seemed like our last chance to start again, to escape Earth's devastation.
Underwater
Astroneer
city.
vibes.
We used our
we
limited
underwater?
resources
We seem
to
to
lay
be.
the foundations of a new life
Boy, we struggled
deep
in
below
Astroneer.
the waves of this
Yeah, Astroneer-
strange new planet.
Astroneer, when we played it, struggled to run
But
itself.
soon, we realized
Astroneer,
it was
though. I like
not
that
the
game a
dream
lot.
world we had hoped for.
I need
When
to play
faced
Subnautica.
against the darkness of the abyss, we found ourselves helpless.
Lost.
Whoa.
Isolated.
Escalation.
Abyssals.
That one was on the edge. I'm like, this is cartoony enough that it's not bothering me, but then the lights went out, and I was like, ugh.
Living on the edge.
Is this it?
You're gonna say that for every game.
Yo, this looks sick.
Lesbian pixel art horror game? Yes, please.
Did you make this?
I might have.
Did you make this?
I've been waking up in strange places, so I don't know what I've been up to.
Yo, this looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm in. Oh, ow!
Dude. I can't believe they're showing off the new Silent Hill here.
Yeah, right?
Decarnation.
Whoa, that art, dude!
I love that art!
Whoa, that
Thank you very much for
art!
sticking with us, everyone. We hope you
Decarnation,
enjoy the
dude.
rest
Game
of the
of the
show.
show
To
so
the top of the
far.
list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Straight to the top.
Aroused.
Aroused. titillated.
You just saw why you were exactly right to be afraid of the ocean in Abyssals. And you confronted your inner demons in the retro dream horror. You rebuild a city in a world set after the collapse of civilization. Let's find out how by taking a look at I Am Future from Tiny Build.
I Am Future.
Whoa. Last chance to leave the Earth.
Get out.
Unsure if the stream is being framey or just all these games are
I think the stream is a little framey because I've seen it on day 9 too.
Yeah. That worm, dude. Dead. Uh-oh.
Warning. Hibernation aborted. Your total hibernation time was 6 years, 6 months, 5 days. Welcome to Eden, your new home.
I have no idea where the hell I am. But damn, this place is gorgeous.
He's got like a positive attitude about the end of the destroyed world. I love it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, look at that.
Cool arm.
Cute. This seems fun.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's like. Whoa.
Unexpected.
Yeah.
It's one hell of a worm, dude.
Yeah, things are not what they seem.
Our forefathers
Another
conquered
obsidian?
Calderia and bestowed it upon us, a new generation, to share.
This looks
or
overwhelming.
Crusader Kings vibes.
Yeah, it looks like Crusader Kings. That's what I was thinking too.
Our
Bold
great
gambit.
houses seek to obtain the Emperor's favor, cultivating our lands and subjects to improve and enrich the realm, beginning with ourselves, of course.
Prominence can be secured through strength, as well as delicacy.
Will you be able to build your
this is very
legacy of
Crusader
power?
Kings.
Yeah.
Political marriages.
Start your dynasty.
Join the great houses of Calderia.
Houses. In right now.
Yeah, how many? 3
And
or
now,
4?
for these next trailers, it's true. They do move in herds.
Oh, okay.
Don?
Don, here
The
you
thought
go.
process is simple. God creates dinosaurs, God destroys dinosaurs, man destroys God. Man creates video games to play with dinosaurs. But just be warned that one of these trailers might come as a bit of a shock to the system.
System
shock?
Yeah.
Do we need Don on camera for this?
He's here. He's on camera.
Nice. This might. Dominion Biosyn.
I think John Williams got a cut of this trailer.
June 14th. That's
Yeah,
in 2 days.
we had
now.
a thing about that a few days ago.
PC gamer.
All right, well, I tried to get him on the mic.
Humans interfacing
Yeah.
with computers for their own entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
Look upon my works, foul creatures.
And weep at its magnificence.
I've been
It is a beautiful day
Yes, Mommy.
on Citadel Station.
I just want it to be good.
Humanity
Yeah, I really
is
hope this is
on
good. I've never
the
played
verge
these.
I've been protecting
of a
myself.
new era.
I messed around with they had like a demo a
Shodan
year or
and
two
its
ago of
new
this.
god. Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
It looks better than what I
You are
played.
an insect. You are nothing. I
I really hope
create.
people that don't know what System Shock
I
is or
iterate.
another space shooter.
I fuse flesh and steel into perfection. my children. Hacker. Their blood is on your hands. You will suffer for your transgressions. These are my avenging angels, and they will have retribution.
Well, that seemed awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hype.
Yeah.
Night Dive.
Night Dive hype.
What an
Yo,
incredible and frankly horrifying trailer. Developed by Night Dive Studio, System Shock is the return of a beloved, acclaimed sci-fi saga. Today, to take us even further inside the world of System Shock, I am thrilled to welcome the one and only War Inspector. Thanks for
Hey, thanks for having me. This is going to be fun.
In terms of trying to translate the experience of a game from 1994, 3 decades later to now, what doesn't carry over well?
The first thing is the graphics, obviously. We did the best we could, but it was pretty primitive back then. And the other one is the user interface. If you look at when the game opened, the original, a help screen came up, and it filled the entire screen with text. It's just a thing. I don't know how the guys at Night Dive did it. It's amazing. But frankly, as I think back on it, the game actually holds up pretty well. I'm excited to see it come back.
Just wondering if you think many modern gamers are aware of the impact that System Shock has had in terms of gameplay systems, in terms of narrative structure, on so many games that came after it.
I'm not sure people see the influence, which is a little unfortunate.
That's definitely Mickey Mouse.
But I think the rest of the world is going to get the chance now to experience it, and I think they'll see not just that they're having fun playing this game, but also see that other games followed in its footsteps.
Nowadays, we walk around with computers in our pockets. We're worried about the evil of algorithms. How do you think about a character like Shodan in 2022?
Shodan seems far too close to reality to me right now, and let's just hope that she doesn't show up as nasty a form as she did back in 1994.
Well, Warren, I wanted to thank you so much for joining us, and I want to let you know I cannot wait to return back to that world I played and enjoyed so much as a kid. Cheers.
Hey, I can't wait to return to that world. I forgot
right?
Basically, fans know way more about the game than I do now, so it'll be a new experience for me too.
Thank you so much again, War Inspector, for joining us to talk all things System Shock. I personally can't wait for the game to come out, though. It might completely ruin my sleep schedule, but before I spiral further, here are some more games to cram into your eyeballs.
Yeah, no date,
First
though.
pioneers changed the harshest aspects of our world. Every generation has upheld the solemn promise of our forefathers, that the rise of Titan would forever be without misery or bloodshed. We seek nothing from the solar system but a lasting amity of reason.
Space is
and
in.
justice.
Space is in.
Space is in.
It's so in.
We're so over Earth.
Feels like Homeworld, but
Oh, it could be. Homeworld 3, right?
yeah.
Would be as devastating as defeat. We have
Next from games, you mean Space.
Absolutely. Space Souls is real, dude.
Yeah, Space Souls is
real.
next.
Yeah, totally.
The war between Mars and Titan devastated our solar system. Lead the survivors to Demarat, where
Falling
you will
Frontier.
continue Falling Frontier
RTS.
storyline campaign in orbit of an alien star.
Okay, Falling Frontier.
Oh, this game.
Yeah.
God.
Super People. Same trailer so far.
Repeat or remix?
What's funny is we had seen this game before and I had just forgotten about it.
Understandable, I think.
It's your second repeat. One more. Repeat?
We're 1 hour into a 2-hour show.
What the hell is this game? What is it?
I think it's like a battle royale or something, right? Or
Maybe.
Like Overwatch.
Maybe.
It could be a mobile card game for all we know.
Yeah, it could be. Chat says it's a battle royale, PUBG knockoff.
final beta.
All right, gamers, good work. You've made it here to a site of grace. Or
Why
a
just
bonfire, or a
show that-
sculptor's idol, or a lamp. Make
Whatever,
sure you're staying
man.
hydrated, replenish your potions, and most importantly, keep letting us know what games you're excited about using hashtag #PCGamingShow. I mean, personally, I can't wait to play The Altars. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
It's
Now,
so funny
all
to me
rested
that they
up,
just like
feeling
eat
good.
it out of the
It's time to
narrative
enjoy a
that they did
slice
last year.
of that lovely cyberpunk life, courtesy of Nivalis, and experience the investigative horror of Immortality, the latest from the mind of Sam Barlow.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this one looks cool.
Premiere. I hear it every time.
Yeah.
I hear it every time.
I believe we have a short clip
Do you
here.
hear
Do you want to tell us what we're about to see?
Premiere.
Well, I don't want to spoil things too much.
Yeah, I'm super into this.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my.
Sick.
This is so cool.
Dope.
Does this work as a confession?
Look into her eyes.
Good word.
Provocatively placed blood.
Well, I was just gonna say, what a spot for a bloodstain. Holy shit.
Now it's worth
Did you ever read his diary?
Wig continuity.
Because you're trying to like solve her murder, right?
Yeah, you're like
by
match
going
cutting
through
through
her
all
films.
her movies, and
Yeah.
there are like clues in all of them, I guess.
What happened to Marissa Marshall?
Seems cool.
Yeah.
I hope it's good.
Hey, boy, dude, I hope she has some like Chronos device.
Very intriguing and super
Julie.
soon.
July
Incredible
26th.
value.
Incredible value.
This one.
Oh yeah.
This one looks crazy.
Yeah, this feels
Hey,
familiar.
boss. Time to wake up. We got customers waiting. What do you mean you don't know where to start? Let's clean this place up. Move some chairs and tables around. We can make this place shine again. If the weather gets bad, we can grow some
Have you
veg
guys
in the
seen Blade Runner?
greenhouse. Once we start making real money, well, then you can rent that fancy
bit
new
too
apartment in
mainstream.
Midtown.
Yo, player housing, Hubie.
So
love
make
it.
friends, make enemies. If customers are rude, just turn on the old charm. Or water down
What's
their
your distance?
drinks. I'm not your conscience.
Hyper lunch. That's funny. Too.
This is a world to explore, to make
Oh,
stories.
Fishing, dude?
Your stories. You ever look up at the clouds and wonder what's up there? Well, if you dream big enough, maybe you'll find out. Maybe
Voxel
we
Blade
all
Runner.
will. Welcome to Nivalis.
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 I really want to play that.
Yeah.
Wish list now.
Yeah, I'm not entirely clear.
Hi, I'm Marco. And
what
I'm
you're
Roman.
doing.
At Ironlands,
But,
we are
yeah.
big fans of cyberpunk fiction and games.
Oh,
But we
maybe they're
have our
gonna
own
talk about
ideas
it.
of what a cyberpunk world can be.
Looks immersive.
This is a game in
With
which
some
you manage
survival
your
elements.
restaurant, bar, or nightclub, take care of your staff, make deals,
see, to me it's
partner,
Manage restaurant, bar,
experience
nightclub.
the
Yeah.
stories
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
people you meet.
Or maybe you just want to take the day off
But
and
it
go
seems like
fishing
you
at the
can, like-
docks instead.
Yeah,
Nivalis
for sure, yeah.
primarily
It's just a
uses
full
voxel
city,
art
you
for
can
the
just do whatever you
environment.
want, I think.
We spend lots of time creating a unique atmosphere with high levels of detail and dynamic elements.
We are excited about the cyberpunk world we're making, and we can't wait to see the choices you'll make and how you'll choose to live your life when you come visit us in Nivalis. You can wishlist Nivalis now on Steam and the Epic Game Store.
Oh,
Mana is the gaming
Cloudpunk, I
rewards
guess?
debit card that
Oh,
puts the
interesting.
power back in the hands of players. So with every quest you complete and every
Dude,
purchase
do you
you make,
guys
you're
earn
earning for the rewards
gamer
you
points when
actually
you use
want.
your credit card?
We make it
No,
easy for you to set up and start.
Oh.
Just
You
sync
should
your
get a
favorite
Mana
games to your Mana account
card,
and
but- Well,
start earning
spent
real life
$20,000
rewards
on
the
F1
next
race.
time you play.
Yeah. You
Right.
could have
So
got
why
Mana
pay any
for
other
that.
way? Pay with Mana. Pay with power.
Pay with
So
power
funny
is
to
such a
me. Game
weird
the system.
It's so funny to me.
Get ready to overclock your eyeballs because this next trailer is coming in hotter than my computer with 3 Chrome tabs
Does that
open.
work? I don't think that.
I like that chrome gun.
Shout out to Gordon Green.
Shout out.
Shout out.
It's Bird.
Are your eyeballs overclocked, Don? Okay, good.
I read that as Neversoft.
Hey, is this the one?
This is the one. This is the one. This is actually the one. Yep.
Yeah, this is the one. Ben, this is the one.
So sick.
Is this the one?
This is the one.
Gruff Yakuza.
Yes. Talking about poker.
Persona.
That's the cool perspective.
That is
cool.
super cool.
Oh, that was really cool.
Yo,
tactical?
Yeah.
Ooh. Combo attacks.
Yo, this is the one.
This is the way.
Yeah, this is the way to our hearts.
Yeah, this looks cool.
No friendly fire on those AoEs.
Nothing like the cemetery in the morning.
Have you said that in your life?
I've definitely said nothing like cemetery.
Dude, look at that. Oh, the graphics.
Love cemetery. In real life and in narratives.
Oh man, that enemy is like, oh my!
The mixture of graphics is so interesting.
Yeah. Dude,
whoa.
Cool. This reminds me of that Dark
Whoa,
Souls 3
the
boss.
brains.
These menu dudes.
This is legit awesome. Shadow drop?
Demonschool.
I must play.
Come on.
2023.
You just saw Demonschool from Welsh developer Isbig Games. Now, it's time to take a bit of
Call me
a
in March.
spooky transition. If you're at home, turn on all
like
the lights in the room.
Shadow
Make sure
drop
the
like 1,000 times,
circle
and we're
is
wrong.
unbroken.
Like
And
990 out of
is
1,000.
properly painted with
Hope is a
sacrificial
mistake.
lamb's blood because things are about to get certifiably terrifying. Let's look
Horror block.
at the H.R. Giger-inspired biopunk horror
Scorn.
Scorn.
Dude, yes.
Desolate
Scorn.
and decayed. A grisly nightmare
I am so
of
into
macabre
this.
perception.
Day zero.
Greetings. I'm your host, Doug Bradley, and I invite
Doug
you to
Bradley.
join me as we explore Scorn's mesmerizing labyrinth of odd forms and somber
Dude,
tapestries.
what if it was Brandon Jones doing the narration?
In the middle of a desolate hellscape filled with biomechanical contraptions, part flesh, part machine. An industrial civilization now lying in decay and ruin. A hidden fauna sleeps within the underbelly of the world,
Is this the one?
wanting nothing
This
more
is
than
the
to be
way,
left
man. This is the
undisturbed.
way. My goodness.
Scorn has
Oh, yeah,
been
Doug
carefully
Bradley is
crafted
Pinhead.
with great attention
Oh!
to detail.
Thank you, chat.
Everything is focused on
Oh!
building a specific atmosphere.
Oh!
From a unique organic ecosystem to an unsettling soundscape created by Ethek and Lustmord. Scorn has no dialogue, so most of the storytelling comes from the environment, discovering the ever-present symbiotic relationships and how things are connected equips you with the tools to progress.
It looks so cool.
While there is shooting within the game, Scorn is not a shooter. Every encounter must be carefully considered. A wrong choice could be deadly. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into the twisted world of Scorn. The team at Ebb Software can't wait for you to uncover the secrets of this unique world as you experience Scorn firsthand this October. Are you prepared to unravel your inner self within Scorn's world of horror?
So much yes.
Good look at Scorn.
I feel like this will truly frighten me.
It's like H.R. Giger and Cronenberg.
Now, while I've been
had
delightedly
a
playing Dune
freaky
Spice Wars,
sync baby
harvesting
together.
melange and trying to figure out how to pronounce
I buy that.
Kwisatz Haderach, it doesn't matter. I'm
Kwisatz
equally ready
Haderach?
to turn hordes of Tyranids into a Jackson Pollock painting in Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
Oh.
In this brutal third-person shooter, you once again step into the
Cannot believe
oversized
this is
power
real.
armor of Titus, an elite Primaris Space Marine in a
cannot
galaxy
believe we're getting a
immersed in a never-ending war. To take us further inside the grimdark, I am joined by Tim Willits and Oliver Hollis, the creative director, on Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. First of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Good to be here.
Now, Tim, I want to start with you. You previously worked
By many, I
at
mean
id
this
Software
and
on Doom. How would you say the Space Marine compares to Doom Guy?
That is a good question. I bet many people did not know that the original Doom Guy was actually a Space Marine, inspired by an even older Space Marine, which is the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. So, you know, it's really exciting for me to work on.
I didn't know that.
On Space Marine
That's
2,
cool.
you know, because it's
Yeah, I
a
didn't
great
know that
franchise, and I know that it's inspired so many other video games throughout the last 25, 30 years.
Oh, absolutely. And there's so much lore to sift through. And I think this brings us to talk a little bit about the new Space Marine that you're going to get to play, a Primaris Space Marine. Oliver, talk to us a little bit about Captain Titus and what makes this class of Space Marine different from the others in the universe.
So the Space Marine is a brainchild of the Emperor, the kind of leader of this of humanity in the grim dark future. He saw the dangers that the universe presented, and he created a super soldier from his own DNA. And each of these different factions, these different chapters, have different genetic traits of the Emperor. But what makes the Primaris different is that a guy named Belisarius Cawl, the Emperor's kind of chief scientist, went back, did some digging in the old data, and found a way to enhance the qualities that a Space Marine has by installing new devices, new kind of bio implants in their body. So now these guys are 2.5 meter tall monsters capable of destroying anything in their path.
It's reminding me of the 1,000 times I have rewatched the Astartes animation.
That's amazing.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting that we now get to be in that position to play that kind of character. And in the trailer, we saw a lot of Tyranids. Are they the main enemy that you're going to be against? And if so, what makes them such a compelling foe?
In this particular game, the Tyranids are the main focus, and what makes them compelling is that they are extragalactic locust-like creatures. They've come in from goodness knows where. They spread like wildfire. They devour everything in their path, and they leave nothing in their wake.
So one of the great things about the Tyranids is they come in the thousands, and our proprietary engine, the Saber Swarm engine, can deliver these epic battles. Now we will have thousands of Tyranids, and you will rip and tear through them all.
I mean, that is so thrilling, because this is the sort of thing that older games couldn't even hope to do. And you're talking a little bit about combat. I know that some of the previous entries were more melee focused. What's the combat like in Space Marine 2?
So the combat in Space Marine 2 is a mix of in-your-face melee combat along with some really cool over-the-top weapons. So you know, we looked at, you know, the original Space Marine game where it had a lot of this push-forward combat, which has inspired many other video games, but that never stop, never take cover combat is integral to Space Marine 2, along with, you know, these really cool, powerful weapons. So you're either tearing up the enemies in front of you, or you're blowing them away from the back of the battlefield. It's the best of both worlds.
I mean, that sounds so terrific. And I mean, I know you guys are huge fans of the 40K lore, so I'm curious about, in working on this project, what's been the most fun seeing come together? I mean, what's Saber Interactive focusing on right now?
Right at the beginning of the project, Tim and I went to the Warhammer Museum, which was an incredible experience. And you go around all these cabinets where these incredible miniatures that have been painted by these masters are arranged in these dioramas. You find yourself kind of crouching down and looking into the ranks of Space Marines that are facing Tyranids or Orcs or whatever. And something that Tim and I said at that moment was, we need to make this come alive. I don't want to look at this, I want to be inside this. I want to be gunning down Tyranids by the thousands. And so seeing that actually happen and come alive has been thrilling.
Am I going to feel like the characters in the Astartes animation? Because if so, then I'm buying the game immediately.
Even more so, when you're wielding one of those massive weapons and you're faced with 1,000 Tyranids who all want to eat you alive, and you're just let rip, and you can see shell casings bursting out of these massive weapons one after another.
As we're talking about
the
blood and
sound,
guts.
the gameplay, the way it feels is all designed to make you feel like the most powerful warrior in the universe.
Well, perfect. That answers everything. Thank you so much, Tim and Oliver from Saber Interactive, for joining us. I can't wait. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S soon. Now next, we have a few more surprises for you up the sleeves of our proverbial power armor. First, Replicant D6's homage to the golden days, or should I say, golden eyes of 90s console shooters. And
hey now, don't do
an
that.
atmospheric sci-fi adventure on Red Planet, Frontier Developments, and Kyoken Interactive. Let's take a look.
Day 9, dude. Dude.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
This is so funny. Wow.
Dude, let me play this right now.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
What a great idea.
This is like...
How has this not been done already?
This is like, they took too long so we did it ourselves.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
The faces.
Thanks for saving me.
Wow. Oh, wow.
What?
Wow.
Torture chamber.
I love how
Matrix
reminiscent
right
the
there.
music is too.
That was a Matrix 2 nod.
The Myrmidians.
Yeah, it totally was.
Agents or spies never die.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Love it.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Demo.
Demo now.
There you go.
The level
Yes!
creator, dude. That's so awesome.
Playing that immediately.
Sarah,
Immediately.
Ryan, this is Kathy. Can you hear me? Please come in.
Vibe shift.
Mission
The
Opera
PC
has
gaming
only
show's
one
good.
objective.
Yeah.
Bring the Arcs and their revolutionary technology back home.
Space.
Here we go.
Space.
Space.
Space, dude.
We're going to
I
space.
need to know that when we get there,
World Space Agency.
you'll make the right decisions.
We can do this.
If you don't like space, you're having a bad
You're having a bad time.
Yeah.
Yo, Tomb
What do you
Raider there.
expect to find on Mars?
She looks familiar. Oh, I've heard of this before.
I like the V and the A.
September 27.
Cool. Oh, Frontier Foundry. Okay.
Hi, my name's Elise Chappell,
Years
and I
already
play
falling
Kathy
out.
Johansson in
Yeah.
the out-of-this-world sci-fi epic Deliver Us Mars. Join Kathy and the crew of the Zephyr on an unmissable adventure as they journey to the Red Planet to recover technology vital to the survival of Earth and humankind. Deliver Us Mars is set to land on September 27th and is available to pre-order now on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and the Epic Games Store.
I like that I'm
Stay
not
a
seeing a lot
while
of Epic exclusives.
and listen.
They're on both.
To this list of games still to come, the team behind Half-Life Alyx Levitation will put their mod where their mouth is, and then
very
it's
curious.
paradox time. Not as in us creating an actual time paradox, we're going to show you the latest from Victoria 3. Plus, you can literally with the creeping horror of Gloomwood.
Yes!
All this and
Gloomwood,
more
baby!
in just
Gloomwood
a
is
moment.
here!
A final pop quiz for all you Valorant, CS:GO, and League of Legends. How much has
Thank God.
esports revenue increased since 2016? Compass Data Centers wants to hear your guess, and you can scan this QR code on the screen for a chance to win a $500 Razer gift card.
More
Visit
than the value you get from Game Pass.
gaming.compassdatacenters.com to enter. All right, and now
Approximately one
back
Game
to the
Pass
show.
value.
Up next, we're going to take a look at Stormgate, the highly anticipated real-time
Real
strategy
footage.
from
I hope
Farthest
so.
Frontier.
I would love
Then
to see
our resident RTS addict is going to
something.
sit down with some of the game developers to ask the hard-hitting questions like, when can we play this already?
2 years ago, our team assembled with a shared vision to build a brand
Cute
new
logo.
real-time strategy
Super
game.
cute.
Together, we've been fortunate to work on some of the greatest RTS games of all time, and now we have a chance to do it again by creating the next evolution of that legacy. Today, we are so excited to share a first glimpse of Stormgate, an exclusive sneak peek into the universe and game that we've been creating for you. Stormgate takes place in an all-new post-apocalyptic setting where science
music is
fiction and fantasy collide.
very reminiscent of
Our story
StarCraft.
begins hundreds of years in Earth's future, following the near extinction of humanity. This great calamity was caused by the Infernal Host, a playable alien race of demonic invaders that are hell-bent on claiming this planet as their own. With our story, we are creating an ever-expanding game universe, told through an ongoing series of campaign missions that you can play solo or cooperatively. New chapters will come out regularly, along with new units, maps, modes, and plenty of other surprises. In addition to campaign missions, we're building a world-class competitive experience with grassroots and professional tournaments accessible from directly
Character
within the
enemies
game.
is like a little generic.
There will be different leagues suitable for all
when
levels
they showed
of
it the other day, I
experience.
wasn't sold on.
In our new 3-player co-op versus AI mode, you'll level up your heroes, collect rewards, and customize your forces to open up new styles of gameplay
Yeah, I
and
like it in
long-term
motion.
variety. Stormgate will be free to play, but not pay to win, and there will be no NFTs. Beta testing starts next year, and you can sign up now to reserve your place in line at playstormgate.com.
Free to play, not pay to win, no NFTs.
You might happen to know that I'm a huge fan of real-time strategy games. StarCraft is my favorite game. I played it for 25 years. I still play it, and that's why I am so thrilled today to be talking to Frost Giant Studios. They're a group of amazing developers who have worked on literally my favorite games of all time. And we're here to talk about their brand new, free-to-play, real-time strategy game set in a post-apocalyptic Earth. It's Stormgate. And here to talk about it is the CEO and production director at Frost Giant, Tim Morton. Thanks for joining us, Tim.
Thank you so much for having me here.
I want to know about the world. I want to know about the game. Tell us, what is Stormgate?
All right, this is our first game as a new studio. And it is classic real-time strategy, but designed to be more social. We build the game in a universe that ties everything together, but provide different kinds of experiences for players who like different kinds of gameplay. So we've got cooperative campaign mode, also play open-ended co-op, but if you're somebody who really enjoys competition, we've got 1 versus 1, high skill, competitive. And those are very different ways to play in some ways, but they're also all unified by the universe, by the races, by the units. So you really get a sense for how to enjoy the game.
And I'm curious a little bit about that core gameplay, because obviously in all these modes you're going to be collecting money, building bases, building units, and so on. And I know that for you, the game feeling really good and really smooth to play is super important. Now, obviously, I come from a time where if the pathfinding is bad, we call that high skill opportunity. But I mean, how do you think about getting the controls, the motions, just the feel of the game to feel good in 2022?
Yeah, it's interesting that RTS is one of the only genres I can think of where you have to have hundreds, even thousands of units synchronized over the network and responsive in a way that high skill, like pro esports players feel good about playing the game. That's not easy. It does require custom technology. There's no engine that you buy off the shelf that does that for you. So we definitely started knowing that and having the benefit of our chief architect, James Anhalt, who did that work previously on StarCraft 2. So we've put a lot of effort into that for sure.
And this is going to be one of the first major RTSs people are aware of that is on Unreal Engine 5. What is it like working in this next generation engine?
It's pretty incredible how far things have come from a graphics perspective, and I think the art team is unlocked in so many ways by what Unreal provides. So we're very excited. We're still learning everything that Unreal can do for us, but even that first cinematic that we debuted, like, that's done in Unreal. So the high quality graphics that you're seeing are actually coming from Unreal as an engine.
So you've talked a little bit about, for new players, making the game feel a little more approachable, a little bit more streamlined, but obviously, StarCraft, real-time strategy, has this astonishingly long history as a competitive game, as an esport. And I'm curious, how is your team going to approach that?
So a lot of the emphasis around our thinking has been focused on what are things that we can add, especially around the gameplay experience? And one of those things is more seamless integration with esports. I mean, being able to sign up, participate in tournaments directly from the client in a way that gives players, even if you're not like top grandmaster, ready to take on Cyril, there's still an opportunity to be the best on your block or the best at your company or the best at your school. So we want to facilitate esports all the way from grassroots level up to the pro level directly in the client.
So, of course, in the history of RTS games, a really important component of them has always been mods. I mean, Warcraft 3, there's players that didn't even play the original game. They just did custom mode after custom mode. Does Stormgate have modding? How are you thinking about the modding community?
Change the
A
world.
number of members of the Frost Giant team actually came out of the modding community. The team as a whole is very passionate about it. From the outset, we started out applying resources to build a custom editor. I think there's a lot of opportunity to make improvements to the editing experience for RTS. We are also working on the infrastructure for people to be able to share their mods with each other. So it's really core to us as a team to enable modding, and we're absolutely working on it.
And of course, we have to end with my favorite question of all. When can we play the game and how do we play it, Tim?
So we are going to start our beta in 2023. We already have a site stood up at playstormgate.com to be able to register for the beta. We have a lot of active discussion topics on our subreddit as well, so there's an opportunity to participate in the dialogue around what we're building.
Tim, thank you so much for joining us again today. We just got a chance to talk about Stormgate, the upcoming free-to-play RTS from Frost Giant Studios. I'm personally super pumped to play it, and be sure to check it out at playstormgate.com. Now, Tim, I'm going to do a transition to the next game. Are you ready? This is going to be good. Watch this. It's going to be so sick. Next, we're going to show you Leysara, Summit Kingdom from Quite OK Games. Now, as someone who has spent a medically inadvisable amount of time playing strategy games of all sorts, this looks incredibly up my alley. And it looks a lot safer than my last attempt to create society in the mountains. 2 words to yodeling accident. Let's check it out.
It's funny.
Cozy.
Dude.
Cozy. Oh, no, not so
Cozy!
Collapse.
Well,
Leysara.
building on a hill is never really
running up that hill.
Agent 64 single player only? What? That's crazy.
That feels wrong.
That's wrong.
That's what chat tells me.
Yeah, no, chat is right, but the developers are wrong.
Yeah.
Bridges, dude. Average. Oh, this looks fun.
Yeah. What a jam. Cozy.
Very.
Cozy,
Minus
dude. Kill
the
them all, dude.
avalanche.
Oh, that's cool. Caslan Pod?
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun.
That's wild.
It's
Like,
funny
it's
how,
just like a simple change, but it makes it feel so different.
Totally.
Just put the ground at an angle and we're all like, yeah! Sim City on a mountain!
Kind of a... Is that Ubisoft one?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
I bet it's...
Phoenix?
Immortals? Yeah, Immortals.
Immortals. Phoenix Rising.
But I bet at the same time,
Right?
it's probably
Is
a
that it?
nightmare
Yeah.
to program that game.
Oh, I bet it's so hard.
Cross Valheim. Immortals, Phoenix, Valheim.
Everything is cross Valheim now.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Spaceheim.
Spaceheim, it's only a matter of
Space
time.
I am bird. See me flap.
It's coming.
It's coming, dude. Space
It might be in the show.
Well, there's already Frozenheim. Frozen Flame.
I have tried Valheim on my Steam Deck.
That was
It worked
Frozen
okay.
Flame, an open-world survival RPG from Dreamside Interactive, where you'll embark on a fantasy adventure in a world reshaped by a magical calamity. A cursed land full of environmental hazards and massive monsters doesn't sound like the kind of place you'd want to build a cozy home with your friends, but instead you'll be
Yeah,
raising
it definitely feels
fortresses
like
and trying to
there's like a
tame
word
the world,
association
eventually
that lets
growing
you each
tough
game.
enough
It's like,
to
okay, you had
tackle the
Valheim,
citadel
then
that looms
Frozenheim,
over everything
now
and
Frozen
break the
Flame.
curse. Or you'll end up in the belly of a monster.
So next we'll get a flame
Still kind
game.
of cozy. The demo for Frozen Flame was released just before the show, so you can jump in or grab some co-op buddies and see how long you
Oh,
can
they just said
survive
there's a
for
demo
right
for it.
now.
Nice.
And keep an eye out for
I
the
like what
early
they're doing
access
that with so
launch
much of the
later
PC
this
stuff.
year.
Yeah, very nice.
Yo, Mental Hustle.
your demo for that?
Yeah.
If you could listen to the noise of history, then you would hear by the sounds of the Victorian Age that the world changed forever. The roar of the engines, the bangs from new factories, and the cries in the streets calling out for revolution. In Victoria 3, we simulate this era. 100 years, starting in 1836.
That's like when they
put you in
was it like
charge of a
Democracy
young
4 or
society.
whatever. It's like, what?
Goat Simulator 3.
You will meet the people back then, high and low, over cultures across the globe. They are the beating heart of your nation and form powerful groups with needs and desires. Listen to their calls and let it influence reform, or turn a deaf ear to protect what is proven and stable. Your politics will decide where you want to go, but your economy, how far you'll come. Taxes, production, trade, and construction. Play these cards right, and you can harness the Industrial Revolution to turn your cities into titans. This is the engine you will need on the global stage. Use pacts, threats, and bluffs to secure your place in the sun. Anything done by war can be achieved with diplomacy. But you can decide when push comes to shove.
World peace.
Here you write the stories, and over time, the history of your world will be carved into the map. What will your society be like? What is the sound that will echo over continents and be heard over the noise of time as you create your grand tomorrow?
Dramatic.
Very.
Yeah.
That was the gameplay debut of Victoria 3 from Paradox Interactive, a grand strategy game coming later this year.
Seems
and
like
let
a
us take this
Paradox-ass
moment to
Paradox
let you know you can wish us
sure.
Victoria
Yeah.
3 by visiting the PC Gaming Show event page on Steam, where you'll be able to find every game featured in today's show. Type pcgamer.com/wishlist into your browser to be taken straight to there. And now on with the show.
Demonschool.
Yeah.
Blood time.
Yo. Yo.
Here we go. Here we go. Where's that? Oh, there it is.
Yo.
Medieval.
Bringing the energy.
Mafia one. I want it so bad.
Did it have a demo?
I don't think there was.
Oh, that game is really... Hey,
Ultra Kill Act 2.
Yeah, Ultra Kill is sick.
Ultra Kill.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fallen Aces.
Yeah.
The banana peel.
God.
Just
Gus.
me? What? Cool.
Sick.
What does that mean? Dusk is fun though. Dusk is awesome.
Hell yeah.
What's up, PC gamers? We're back again.
Violence.
Now, what you just saw was everything New Blood's got going on for 2022. A Medieval the Black Labyrinth, Ultra Kill Act 2, Faith, Fallen Aces, and a brand new update for Dusk that's bringing all new HD models and weapons that nobody asked for. Doing it anyway. Now, last year you might have noticed we teased a bunch of games here that we weren't ready to talk about just yet. And we're still not ready to talk about those games. But I want to let you know that yes, we're still working on a top-down shooter. Yes, we're still working on a Fallout-style RPG, my dream game. And yes, we're still working on a car combat game. But we're not ready to talk about those games just yet. What I want to talk about...
That was a cool way to do that.
...is Gloomwood.
Yes!
I straight up forgot to show the Gloomwood trailer. Last year, you bumped me so Gabe Newell could talk about a bunch of demos or some shit. This year, PC Gamer, you promised You promised we would get to show Gloomwood, so I don't want to hear any bullshit.
We're not gonna get to
If
see
you want
it,
a
are we?
Steam Deck ad right now or some shit, I'm gonna.
Steam Deck. Powerful, portable PC game.
PC Gamer, you see this puppy? I will drown this puppy.
No!
I will, if you don't let us show Gloomwood, I am going to drown this adorable.
Yo.
I would never.
Too far,
Yeah,
too far, New Blood, too far.
So yeah, we good?
No.
Can we show Gloomwood?
This better
you
come
sure?
out today, dude.
There's no way.
This year, this year. Hoping for this year.
It's about time.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking hyped for this game. Yeah.
Hello, Doctor. I had hoped for us to meet at my estate. No matter. I can guarantee your safe arrival. A promise few others here can make. The townsfolk are not fond of outsiders. Don't delay.
Dude.
God, it looks like there's so much more to it.
Yeah. I like to see the enemy variety too. Oh, cool.
Love shooting out lights.
That is so cool. Whoa! Ooh, they can break down doors.
It looks
So good!
Assassin's Creed.
This year?
August
Early
16th.
access,
Okay.
August
Early
16th.
access.
All right.
How are you feeling?
Fair
Amber?
enough.
I'm feeling like I need to know how long that early access is
Yeah.
before.
There's only one thing I like more than playing New Bloods games, and that's probably the URLs they make for them. It wouldn't be a PC gaming show without the silliest,
team
most
over there
ridiculous
for,
website names in human history. Which is why I'm delighted to share that next we have a group
Yeah,
of
early
such
access
games
for
that run the
Gloomwood is
gamut
weird.
from
What does that
medieval
mean?
mayhem to an adorable animal fight club. And our first
I mean,
rule,
you could just have like
we
Yeah,
absolutely
one level or
levels or
something. Yeah.
I mean, I already played a demo.
Yeah, we played the demo a while ago. That's like a year ago, right now?
No, more than
that? Yeah, if there hadn't been the demo, the early access wouldn't have bothered me.
Yeah.
But it's like weird that we had a demo and then now into early access. But that's cool.
Would you pause to read it? Was in there? It was definitely hidden messages.
Corrupted what? Why is it always doing this just when I need to showcase the game? Okay, I'm gonna take that. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yes, I have.
The update to System 10.1.1 will provide a clean sorting of all your files and ensure that situations like this won't ever happen.
Oh, no, nobody's updating me. That's the thing. Nope, haha, thank you, but we'll pass. Okay, so I do have a backup of the trailer. While I go rummage into the bin for it, please welcome my personal assistant. That will do a great job at pitching the game for you. Talk about how cool I am in the story and how funny and witty. You know, just talk about me.
This is great.
Yeah, this is great.
Back firewall. Okay.
Found it. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, the trailer. Okay, you had the amazing idea to save the trailer backup in 14.4 pixels. Do we have any ants working for us? What?
They have my attention because it was a clever
Yeah,
trailer,
totally.
you know? That
Totally.
was good.
I agree.
The survival of thy noble family depends
Okay.
on their ability
We're seeing a trailer. It's
to
either
rule
going
the
to be
city,
space
to
or
fight
strategy.
with
Yeah,
valor,
medieval
and to
farming
learn.
simulator.
Oh, If only it were that easy.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
This game took a turn.
Plague.
That's great.
I love
Things aren't going well.
Norland.
Story
Story generating strategy.
Really? Okay.
I don't know
Them's
what
fighting
you're up to,
herds?
Fuzzball, but back off!
That's what this is called?
Yeah.
At the end of my
Cool demo.
2 minutes left.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah.
That is a very clever title.
Very.
Shanty DLC now free. What have we here?
God, this is a space range.
This is space range.
Or
Farming
another
element.
planet.
It looks like co-op.
I had you muted. Sorry, Damiani.
Fishing knife.
I like the music.
Yeah.
Like OG vibes.
Core Keeper, Sunken Sea.
Okay.
June 15th. That's super soon.
New update.
Never heard of that one.
To a game I've never heard of. Yeah. That's cool.
That was the latest DLC for Core Keeper, the sandbox survival sim from Fireshine Games and Pugstorm. The Sunken Sea biome update is available on June 15th for all Core Keeper players. Now we have even more twists and turns and trailers, so press enter to continue. Did you press it? I'm gonna go ahead and assume you pressed it. No, but seriously, press it.
It's probably gonna pause somebody's video.
Yeah. Was I supposed to pause or press?
Life can be harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving
I
our
was just
children.
gonna say, dude.
And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death
And leave
in
the
our
planet
homeland.
behind.
The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. This wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
Farthest Frontier. Yep, I think I've heard of that one a little bit.
Every time.
Huh.
Space.
Yep.
But space fungus. Lake here.
Goblins.
What is below is destined to be understood. Our life depends on the whims of the weather. Our life is tied to this earth.
The water we harvest, the plants we grow, the air we filter. Any waste would be fatal to our survival.
We must learn to live in harmony with this world. For too long, we have wandered without purpose. From now on, our city will be a source of hope.
Oh, okay.
But not on Earth.
Mobius vibes in the art.
Morbius vibes?
Mobius.
To understand our world,
So our
we
worlds
must
have come
explore it.
together, Isla. All the space games and all the strategy games.
Yeah.
Now we have the space
Technology
strategy.
to find all the elements together.
To build our survival.
To build our city. To live happily.
Found a bunch of phones.
Synergy.
Interesting.
I like.
Welcome to Icarus, Prospector. The planet we almost lost, then found
It's really out of control. It's pretty out of control. This
Take it
Literally, how many spaces?
once you did.
I hope someone has a full
we
number.
Actually, we have received a list of every.
learned the lay of the land. How to use Icarus to our advantage. Our friends at the UDA are offering up a slice, a whole new terrain. If you learn, build, and survive, maybe,
We got a
just
space
maybe,
survival game. Okay.
there's a future here.
Oh, frames.
Think you got what it takes?
Nice. Little tremor worm at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Icarus.
Already exists.
Free DLC.
Map pack.
Yeah.
In the rich tapestry of the PC gaming community, modders are one of the most inspiring subcultures. In fact, some of the most popular genres today started as PC gaming mods.
the Half-Life thing?
Right now,
Yeah,
modders
that's
Sean
what it was.
FMP1
Very
Snelling and Corey Latto are making something incredibly special in the form of an ambitious mod for Half-Life Alyx. It's called Levitation. It's an original 4 to 5 hour campaign that builds on Valve's original VR game, Half-Life Alyx. With Alyx searching for a pair of rebels gone rogue, they've discovered a strange floating building in Sector X and decided to investigate it, against orders, obviously, and now it's your turn. Let's go back to the world of Gordon, G-Man, and Alyx with this exclusive gameplay footage.
So interesting to get something like this in the show.
According to this old resistance map, there's a control room somewhere outside the building you're in. Sorry if that's vague, the map was drawn using somebody's blood.
If that's a possibility.
Do not know.
The cards.
Like, I don't think it's impossible for Valve to do. Obviously put things on console before.
I'm trying to predict what Valve
Yeah.
But I mean, just having modders make us more Half-Life Alyx is awesome.
Cool gun.
Oh god. Remind me of Annihilation.
Annihilation.
That movie?
Alex, I'm detecting an incredibly large energy signature up ahead. It's probably Gordon Freeman, and not anything bad at all. Definitely, probably Gordon Freeman.
Is this canon?
No.
Okay, so the plan is to get to that control room and get Gordon.
Oh boy.
Top 2 most mysterious characters of all time.
I liked trying to shoot his feet there. Man, the firefights in this game so intense.
Getting kind of crowded down here, Russ.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mining things. Oh, the enemy's trying to give you the barrel.
Well, it's just the swimminess of it.
Yeah.
Usually we really haven't seen a lot of these do that.
Right.
Yeah, just to pick things up.
Oh no.
I like how this trailer is conveying like the franticness of Alex firefights. Ugh.
Oh, nice.
I feel like they make a similar joke in the main game.
Yeah, there's a... And he comments, like, you need some privacy?
These were fun. I liked these.
There was like the rotating ones that I didn't like as much. That sound.
Oh yeah, the stalkers, right?
Struders.
In case, yeah. They are very intimidating.
I think it's Striders. That sounds right, but I could be wrong.
They both stalk and stride.
Yeah, Strider.
3 cells left.
This is a fan-made mod.
This is Half-Life 3. Gameplay reveal.
There it is.
When is it out? When is it out?
2022.
Sometime this year.
Wild to get such an amazing demo for a mod.
Well, folks,
Very
this
impressive.
is the end.
Well, it's got a good base.
We've learned a lot today
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
about ourselves, about
That's
computers,
the closing.
about genetically
What a
engineered
choice.
space marines. And with so many games on the way, there has truly never been a better time to be part of the PC gaming community.
Over the course of the last 2 hours, we saw games from developers all over the world, and we wanted to thank everyone who tuned in to watch the show. All the developers who shared their work with us, and of course, all of the partners for their help bringing the PC gaming show to life.
Indeed, remember to tip your servers, install your firmware updates, and tell me if you know where to find a 3090 Ti. Tell me immediately. Anywhere you find one, let me know. And of course, a warm thanks to you again for joining us at this year's PC Gaming Show. It's something I look forward to every year.
I think our shortages is going to be a problem.
See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.
I think through 2024 is the...
We're mid pre-apocalypse. Yeah, shortages forever.
This is the official PC Gaming Show 2022 pre-show. It's the live show before the pre-recorded show. Go to the start. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Replenish your potions. Let's do it again. This is the first time. But before I spiral further into my concerns, here's even more. All right, one more time. You just saw Demonschool from Welsh developer. You want perfect? Watch this.
I feel like there
now
was
they're all
some
rested up.
announcement
Let's
sometime
enjoy a
back
slice
about Frankie.
of
I don't remember.
cyberpunk life. Experience we skipped the whole line. We accidentally the whole line. We have come to the end of our show at long last. With so many, I saw my spit fly out, and I hope I didn't get you, man.
Oh, good.
And also, I ate a Snickers, so I want to make sure there's no just chocolate in my teeth. Is there any chocolate in my mouth?
Don't answer, Ben. The
No one
5.5
answered.
GHz Core i9 12900KS with a 32 gigabyte of DDR. I was doing so well. Ah, God, there were so many numbers all at once.
The game reveals to share with you, which can only mean one thing. It's countdown. Time. There's a LaCroix burp. It's very close to the surface. It's not a heart attack, it's just a burp. All right, I'm going to do the take. It's gonna happen.
I wish they
maybe.
kind of just let these fly.
I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Get ready to overclock your eyeballs because this next trailer is coming in hotter than my computer with more than 3 Chrome tabs open. If you're gaming chair game with a seatbelt, then strap in because this next trailer goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And I just got off the phone with my doctor and he was like, exclusive gameplay levels are critically low. And I want to fix that like immediately.
They should have gone with that one.
I had no idea where we were going. It's the first time I'd seen any of those words, but I just kept pushing it. There's no break. I just kept going. I was like, this is the most this read is insane. I was like, cry.
I like Day 9.
Yeah, very likable fella.
I'm this way.
E3's not quite over. We got Capcom.
That's what I
on
decided
Monday.
to do.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Is that tomorrow?
Yeah, you still
Oh
have
no!
hope. You still
It
have
hasn't
hope
been
for-
announced.
Resident Evil.
You still have hope for Dragon's
The
Dogma.
hope of Dragon's Dogma is fading.
Reverse Shadow Drop Scoob. What are we gonna do? Reverse.
Oh wow! I don't think I want to go through like every game out of that.
No.
You better not,
yeah.
Bloodworth. Good God.
Tactical Breach Wizards.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, good
Great
name.
Great name.
Don't be taking off your mics and then talking.
I do what I want.
Okay.
I'm day 9. I do what I want.
Rainbow Six with Wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clever, fun.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Chivalry 2 is getting horses.
Fantastic showing from Chivalry 2.
New location.
The game that keeps on giving. Are we doing it? We're at 100% playing
One
Chivalry.
match. I'll
We
give
should
you
play
a
it
match.
this week, for sure.
I'll give you a match.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's been crazy. We gotta make this happen.
Yeah, we still possibly have a busy week. We'll see.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a closer look at Flintlock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looked cool. Yeah. The skill tree and stuff looked
Yeah.
looked cool. I didn't expect that. I don't know what I was expecting in terms of the progression, but it was nice to see that actually.
Yo, they had so many games.
Yeah, the
Good
altars.
God.
Hit the altars because I think that was
Yeah, the
interesting.
altars.
I don't really
Good
know what the
concept.
gameplay
Yeah,
is
that's
gonna
the thing.
be,
Cool
which is
concept,
definitely-
good pitch video
Yeah.
here, but yeah, what's it actually gonna be?
This
like?
idea of like cloning yourself and then like honing in on
alternate reality
different skills.
versions.
Their pedigree is so promising as well. Just the games they've made.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
highly looking
Well,
forward
yeah,
to this
because
one.
I think like it's specifically the same team that was doing This War of Mine, which keeps coming back up for like different awards and things.
Totally.
People keep give it a good look. Huber, Nitro Kid. That was the kind of like kung fu tactics game.
Yeah, I like the anime trailer part a little more than the gameplay. It definitely looked like a Hitman Go, like Deus Ex Go type.
Because I actually thought the game was gonna be this.
Yeah, I was expecting like
'Cause-
retro beat 'em up looking.
At least, yeah. Because when they go into the room and stuff, they they animate gameplay. But I was like, okay, this is probably the cutscene intro, and now it's like,
Yeah.
all right, gameplay. This is the gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if it looked like that.
It's like these are battle animations and like the floor, but
Yeah.
like no, that's not it. Then you see that, you're like, oh, okay.
And the
All
car,
right.
yeah. So my
Yeah.
hype kind of went down,
Like-
unfortunately, but it still looks really cool.
Super.
It's got a good style.
my two biases.
Isometric
Isometric
and
and cards. What a 180.
Started here for
180.
Damiani,
Yeah,
and
I
then
was
just
like,
left. Damiani left.
Isla, Decarnation. That
Yeah,
pixel
that
art
looks
horror game.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
That was like my game of the show.
Yeah.
Decarnation.
Decarnation. Looked so sick.
By the time she finds it, we're
Yeah,
gonna.
by the
You
time
have
I
to
find
do
the
like
damn
text
thing,
search
you're
in the
gonna be
page.
One I
yeah.
did want to.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Whatever the order is, but I've got the press release for Demonschool. I got some more details on it.
Demonschool.
Number one, it's from. They
prophecies
said
come to pass,
Necrosoft, but I
you've
didn't
moved
put
on.
two and two
Yeah.
together. Brandon Sheffield is working on that.
Okay.
And
Sure. Yes. Okay.
yeah. And it says Demonschool is a streamlined tactics game where movement equals action. Decisions can be rewound, and speed mechanics remove the genre's traditional cruft. Cruft is an interesting word. Plan each student's moves at your leisure, then hit the action button and watch it all play out.
Nice.
In devastating character-based combos. Destin, a hot-blooded fighter, can knock foes forward into Namako's debuffing dash, and damage dealers like Faye benefit from Shrinekeeper Newt's helpful wards.
Newt.
Adjust strategies for monolithic bosses and
dead,
unusual
okay?
battlefields. Unleash tide-turning special moves, keep demons at bay. If they reach the back line, the human world is lost.
So it's Giallo Persona Tactics? That's hype.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each surreal encounter brings
looks
Faye and
so
friends
good.
closer to a dark conspiracy beyond their imagining. But thankfully, student life isn't all bloodstained butterflies and dolls from hell. Live out an entire school semester choosing what to study, who to befriend, and how much trust to share. Plan your team's class schedule
Note
to develop
sharing,
their
no trust.
skills. Oh, so the class schedule influences the skills.
Like Personi.
And acquire over a dozen new allies through myriad side quests in a vibrant world of giallo colors and lighting.
Giallo.
Yep.
Foster friendships or fiery romances
between
them all, strengthening combo attacks and elemental affinities, and uncovering new endings.
Anime bonds.
Nudity.
Explore extracurriculars in and around town with a darkly comedic cast of eccentrics.
I can't find that other game, and I've forgotten its title.
Desecration.
D. It's not on here.
Yes, it is.
Decarnation.
Decarnation.
Nope.
It's not on here.
That might be. Yeah.
Tactical battles evoke genre giants like Into the Breach, but fluid mechanics with fewer clicks and a generous planning phase make starting this class a cakewalk.
Wait, I think I saw it, Isla.
There you go.
Nice.
I found it elsewhere.
Yeah, it was
I
part
had
of
it with
a.
your
It was part of
lies.
like a block, I think.
Oh, the Shiro games.
Yeah, it was
block.
part of the Shiro block.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it probably was just. Oh, there's the Steam page.
This looks incredible. Oh my god.
That art, dude, the key art.
This and Demonschool. Sign me up
2023,
yesterday.
dude. It's too far away.
Yeah.
That dream with like a dozen of her walking around.
That is the dream.
Trippy.
Hold on.
So rad.
Dude.
Top 10 freakos.
Like yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of yourself in this.
You are the freak.
Yeah.
I am the dying guy. Dude, that art is like I want that framed on
so
my
good.
wall. Yeah, that's incredible.
There's all kinds of stuff.
There's a
hidden
key in
here.
that
yeah,
key
there's
art.
stuff hidden in here.
Yeah.
Key art.
Blood coats.
Wish list.
That's the 2020 thing.
Several keys and blocks and stamps and all kinds of stuff in here.
I feel like
spoons and forks.
Like a year or two ago, I wish listed so many
swan?
things, and don't do that because you lose track.
Yeah.
Keep the wish list trim.
Tight.
Keep
it tight.
Keep it tight.
I Am
Keep it secret.
Future,
Keep it
the guy waking up in that destroyed city, and he's like, hey, this place is great.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what the game is, but cool vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We got to look at System Shock with some reactions from War Inspector.
Yeah.
Looked so good. Looked the best it's looked.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see that, and then them showing the original side by side.
Yeah, the leap from 1 to 2 is just insane. I primarily played System Shock 2 growing up, so I'm just really looking forward to diving back into this world. They kept saying that too, just like diving back into this universe. Or if you've never played it for the first time, like it's looking really good. Kind of like reminds me of like what they did with Black Mesa, Half-Life.
Yeah.
Just like.
Also, I think
on.
the VO they showcased in this trailer for her was really good.
It was sexy.
I'm
Very
curious
menacing.
to play the full thing of this because when I tried out the demo, I definitely felt overwhelmed, and like not 100% sure that
So
I was doing.
you got shocked from all the systems?
I got shocked from the.
7 out of 10. Too many systems.
Looks so awesome.
Nivalis was kind of like a voxel Blade Runner world where you're like managing. It was interesting. They
Yeah.
said you could manage a restaurant, a bar, or a nightclub. So
Love
like
that.
different ways to go in that.
It's like make your own story kind of
Yeah, you
thing.
kind of do whatever you want or something.
Yeah.
And you can just fish.
Well, you manage your club, and then they're saying that like you take a day off and then go around town and.
No, I'm not managing shit. I'm just fishing.
You just fishing?
Yeah.
Just getting your pixel fish,
Yeah.
voxel fish.
Give me a cyberpunk fisherman.
Yeah, I wonder like how deep these stories can get. Like if I'm running a restaurant, what does that entail? Can I be like just a straight shooter?
I mean, that looks like
and
your apartment there
have
too. That you get to
have
customize.
a restaurant, or can I like go in with the mob and like launder money? Like how
I want
much
to-
changes?
Well, I'm curious how much story there is. Period.
Yeah.
I want to run a nightclub, and I want to be able to say this specifically. Hey, get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Yep. You're banned.
With voice commands too.
Totally.
Yeah. I hope they're listening.
We talked
Very
about
interesting
Demonschool. Really good look at Scorn.
Yes.
Narrated
Oh
by
my
the
God.
Pinhead actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
It looks
Doug Bradley.
so good, dude.
Has been a long road for Scorn.
Full
very,
disclosure,
very long
previous
road.
previous sponsor.
Thankfully, it's clear that it's been for the best.
We will not be able to give this game a review or any awards.
But we can stream it.
Full playthrough, baby.
Yeah.
And I could give it a like
official, unofficial score.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Thumbs
You
up,
could do a
thumbs
frame
down.
trap or an impression
My
video or
official,
something.
unofficial
Yeah.
score is a
If
10.
I were to review
if I were
to give it a
to
score,
review it.
this is what it would be.
That's like the O.J. Simpson book. If I did do it, here's how.
If I did it, I wouldn't have done that.
No, but this looks awesome.
Yep, every single
They
time.
sort of did and didn't give us a new look at Space Marine 2.
Yeah. There were some snippets there of gameplay. It felt like,
I agree with you, Blood, but I actually really liked that presentation. I loved the dive into the lore. I loved them talking about like the Warhammer Museum and how they're trying to bring that to life. I thought it was like an effective presentation.
Dude, Ben, yes, like that spoke to my heart and my soul when he was like, "Yo, we saw these miniatures," and it was like, "I want to play that."
Yeah,
it's like, dude, that is what you want your dev to be saying, like that level of passion. Like, how many times have you had that thought of just like, "Oh man, I'd love to see a movie about that or play a game about that." Like, yes, so great.
Kind of like oh man, I want to like make this D&D campaign a video game.
Yeah,
kind of like that sentiment. Yeah.
A really fun surprise. Agent 64. Spies never die.
No multiplayer.
No multiplayer hurts, but
Yeah.
damn, it
Apparently
looks
very
awesome.
small dev team.
Okay.
So they want to probably do it, but they just haven't been.
Man, they nailed the faces. Though.
The faces
Yeah.
so
About it.
good.
This is
Well, and just like the
shit.
movement of the gun and the way it looks when you're shooting is
That like sway, that
The
like goldeneye sway.
The music's key.
like the text of the
The
picking
music
up the
seems
guns.
spot on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
playing
my
this
goodness,
today.
It is so
100%.
funny.
Dude, I'm in the Russian base right now.
Yeah.
Goldeneye. Look at that.
Yo, I want to see this Merovingian nod.
Yeah, it's coming up.
It's coming in the.
It's coming up.
Create a thing, yeah.
Man, even the
the
aiming is
facility
exactly the same.
Yeah, well, when
Okay, so
they
it's like
aim and like the camera doesn't move, it's such a funny.
There it is.
Oh
100%.
yeah, very
100%.
very Matrix 3
100%.
or whatever.
That looked like the MI Fallout bathroom even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all gonna
Yeah.
be recreated from famous movies.
Lava Creator is very
Why not?
fun for this.
That shot was from John Wick, Parabellum.
Yeah.
You see that?
Why not?
I remember that scene where he shoots that guy. Yeah.
It's like the end of it.
He shoots that guy in the head, right?
Yeah, twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think he does that sometimes in the movies.
Definitely a nod. to
Yeah.
that.
We feeling any different about Stormgate after today's presentation?
This was better.
Yeah.
But I think the game is so early
Mhm.
that it's really hard to form any concrete opinion on it.
Yeah. I agree. Encouraging talking about catering to all types of players.
Yeah.
Talking about 1v1s, talking about campaign, solo, campaign co-op. Good sign. Didn't get confirmation if there's 2v2 or 3v3, stuff like that. That's all I care about. You know, when I play competitive RTS,
2v2 is like your favorite thing.
It's
in the
my
world,
favorite.
Right?
It is my absolute favorite way to play RTS. I'm 1v1 is too stressful. I like having a buddy. It just takes a little bit of the pressure off. Makes it a little more fun for me.
What I thought was interesting is when they were talking about the esports stuff, where they're talking about like
That too.
the best in the office or the best on your block. I'm curious how you set up those parameters.
Yeah, maybe you can set up like
you create your own group and compete.
exactly. Yeah. Like if you were going to school and you're like, yo, join the so and so middle school Stormgate page.
Oh my god!
It's like, yo, the best in the school. Like let's go.
Some like
that's cool.
20-year-old pro player joins like a middle school league and just like
Well, I mean, you could probably set like an invite password.
Yeah. But that would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be
Dodgeball.
funny.
They fight the Girl Scouts first. It's like, oh no.
I like the idea of that though. I think that's really smart. Cause like Fortnite has that, but it's not the best. I feel like it can be better. Because Fortnite, there's like the thing, and it's like, yo, join this, tournament, and for this next hour, you're gaining points or whatever. It's fine, but I feel like there's a way to just streamline that.
It's so sad that like they need to put into their trailer no NFTs.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Right. Well, yeah, I think they did it for the brownie points.
Yeah. Curry, good favor.
We got the New Blood block with Gloomwood.
Gloomwood, Fallen Aces.
Yeah, a medieval, Ultra Kill,
Dusk HD,
Faith.
They were all great. Violence. I need that violence shirt now. Shit.
Oh, this game that I don't remember what it's called.
That's called Faith. That's called Faith.
Yeah,
the Unholy Trinity.
That seems trippy.
Yeah. The mace in a medieval there.
That looks so fun. Damn.
Yeah, you were definitely riding high on Gloomwood.
Yes.
Especially Isla.
Gloomwood.
Yeah.
Gloomwood is like, I'm so ready for Gloomwood, dude.
I am surprised it's early access.
Yeah.
I thought we were like past that.
I mean, it's like 3 people making it.
Yeah,
so.
so it's understandable. I get it, and the amount that they've done in the last like year or so, just the updates online that we see are crazy. Like all new lighting in the last year or two. They showed off.
Yeah, it definitely looks different.
I'm losing it, dude. For some reason, I thought you were gonna say full nudity.
Full nudity.
We're at that part of the show. Haven't eaten.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Going on hours.
My breakfast
No rush.
is still half eaten right here.
Finish strong. Finish strong. Gloomwood hype. Early access. Is the demo still available? Probably the demo's probably still out.
Might be.
Yeah.
Back Firewall.
Yeah, I really liked this.
Yeah, it's an interesting presentation. It doesn't really give you
Yes,
an
demo's
idea
still
like
available.
what the game is.
Pre-alpha demo. That's an interesting. I don't think it said that before. Sorry, Blood.
That's
Pre-alpha demo, then going into early access.
Pre-alpha.
Got it.
It's probably gonna be like 90
But yeah,
days.
so Back Firewall. Story about an AI that refuses to update.
Yeah.
An
Comedic
OS that
trailer.
refuses to update. Yeah.
And maybe it should.
That was a cool trailer.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Very charming.
Yeah.
We kind of ended
Got me
with
really invested.
before we got to the very end. We had a lot of weird little things of like updates to things that have been out for a while.
Yeah.
Them fighting herds and all that stuff.
There's a game on the Playdate that has a chess game that doesn't want to update. And so you play as a pawn from a previous version trying to eradicate the new version.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah.
And then we ended with a mod. The Half-Life
Ended
Alex.
with a mod. That's very PC gaming.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty badass. A Half-Life mod
Yeah.
that is like on brand.
And what's interesting is it's like they didn't show any kind of like crazy new ideas or anything like that. It's just like, no, here's a level we made.
It feels like an expansion. Honestly, it feels like
yeah.
Half-Life Alex 1.5.
Yeah, I think it's so funny because like I'm genuinely interested in this, and I like more Half-Life Alyx. Yes, please. And I liked that they actually just kind of tried to show you what the gameplay is like, even with, let's say, it felt a little too long.
Right. No, I get it for sure.
You asked if it was canon, probably not, but it reminds me of the Left 4 Dead map. That was a mod map that I believe
they brought it in. Yeah. Left 4 Dead 2.
There is precedent for it.
Yeah.
So depending on how well this is received, like this could very well, there could just be like, yo, this is.
You know what's so funny? In my mind, I can visualize these modders going up to Gabe Newell and they're like, "Hey, can we make this canon?" He's just like,
"Sure, yeah."
Let me send you the paperwork.
Yeah. Oh man. What a fantastic
and we're not
game,
even
though.
seeing it in VR.
No, yeah.
Right.
Nuts, though.
Nice.
Cool.
So there we go.
Nice.
Good day. Some good showcases. Some good games.
Isla, was there a date for Fallen Aces? Or is
I'll
that
check.
floating
I think it's
out
still soon TM, but let me.
That's what it was last time. I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soon TM.
Soon.
Gloom would have that,
Yeah,
right?
it says soon TM still on the but there's a demo.
Yeah, cool.
On Steam page.
Yeah, that demo might have been out there for a while, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Cool. Because I remember
Apparently
somebody
Jeff
playing
is
it
doing
before.
a Q&A and they're showing his shoes, but I don't know if it counts.
No, it doesn't. That had to be in the
Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Summer
Sorry,
Game
That was
Fest
a
show.
sharp ruling.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will be back here tomorrow for Capcom. And we still have some impressions that we can't share yet, but we're going to look at those videos and get them ready for when those can go up. And if you've missed anything, you can go to our YouTube playlist. All the Summer Game Fest stuff is there. right at, if you go to the channel, there's a playlist right there linked in it, and it's caught up to this morning, basically. So anything before this morning is there. We did a couple of hours impressions last night and a couple of hours impressions the night before. So if you're on a time zone where those times did not work for you, be sure to go watch those.
I just want to shout out, I think the Street Fighter 6 interview is up.
Street Fighter 6 interview is up. That's the latest thing, I think, right now.
Good job, Don, cutting all that stuff during.
Shout out to Don.
He gives a thumbs up. Capcom is like 2:45 tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, they start at 3. We'll probably start a few minutes ahead of that.
Yeah.
Hey, Blood, how do you support us?
Go to patreon.com/easyallies.
Clutch, Huber.
To support us. Everything that we do is because we are supported by our viewers through voluntary amounts. So go there and check it out. The more people that drop in, $1 or $5 helps a huge amount. So even if you can't give a lot, consider doing that. And then higher amounts that you give, the more rewards that you get, including extra shows and behind the scenes and early access and all kinds of other fun things. Don does a food review every month for people that do the fan mail tier.
That's true, he does.
I watch them every time because they're that
I actually didn't know that. That's hype.
Yeah.
They're so good, dude.
It's so great.
Don's beaming right now.
So, yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in today and all this week, and we will see you tomorrow.